All right, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yo. Wow, that's a...
The first half, en dat is de toetjes op Lukaku.
Didn't Barca make
HH, we needed men to show up today. What we got was boys. I'm not praising mediocrity.
You know what? I'm gonna allow this.
Delta.
Wait, what? Yo, hey.
You guys, it's a kid. 1, 2, 1, 2, hold up. It's a kid, it's still here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What was the kid? It's a kid. My kitchen lubricated itself. My kitchen just test tubed itself, so that's why I was running a little bit late, man. So yeah, man, class B. But it is what it is. We're here, we're doing our things, and we've got a quality show for you because this show is called reality. Basically, this hangout show is called reality. I'm going to be as real as 16 crack addicts. I'm going to be as real as 16 crack addicts. So guys, remember, get your meals, get your drinks, and so forth. Purdy's cut the check. Purdy's cut the damn check. I've been sponsoring you bonds for too long. Wait, hold on. So. Let me tell you what.
Why?
Let me easy. Chill, relax, hold up.
He's on crack.
Let me tell you what's going to be popping off, guys. So let's see what's going to pop off, guys. I told you I don't have a kitchen right now. My kitchen doesn't work, so I'm a bit hyper. We're going to talk Queen Elizabeth II. Shout out to Queen Elizabeth. Shout out to Queen and Church. Shout out to Royal Dahl. Shout out to Fish and Chips. Southgate and the Gates. Hashtag boring was trending on Twitter. Why was hashtag boring trending on Twitter? We're going to discuss England and the Gates. We're going to talk about Zidane to PSG. Can it happen? PSG Delta, you're supposed to be banned from Zidane Hangout. Why the hell are you here? It is what it is. You are here. We're going to talk about that as well. We're also going to talk about Nunez. I got sent one of the most insulting images of all time. I got sent an image of Nunez trying to do a step over, and I almost choked. Twitter is a very disrespectful place, and we're going to have a real discussion about Nunez, the eye test goals, and what that is happening. So this is going to be as real as 16, not 17, 16 crack addicts. Then next thing we're going to pop off. What's the next thing? We're going to talk about Barcelona's transfers and so forth, Zidane to PSG, and any other transfer things that come our way, and also Barcelona. I'm so glad that Casey's here because Casey is the biggest hater of all time. The only hater that's close to Casey is Miss B Nation. They're the two biggest haters of all time. Ironic, one supports Barcelona, one supports Real Madrid. No. Well, okay, true. 3 biggest haters out there. So, what the hell is that happening in the background? So, we're going to be talking about that aspect as well. Barcelona, do they have money? Do they not have money? What is the situation with Barca's finances? What is popping up? So, guys, as we all know on this side of the hand, it's chilled. It's relaxed. It's maybe a little bit rude, and it's maybe a little bit disrespectful, but it's what it is. We have a different vibe here. It's not official. It's cool. We just have the different swagini. If you want anything to add to this hangout, please don't add anything stupid. Don't add anything dumb. And English Talent FC, relax and chill. The British Empire has fallen. Churchill ain't around anymore. It's different. We now have black skin now. Pop off. So. Send in those dubs. We'll call them super chats here. The super chats help to build the whole things, give me jerseys of the Raptors, and allow me to give it the greatest content crack out there in the world. So, how is everyone doing?
Well, I have a question for you, HH. Why did you play this Sunday hangout?
I'm high as fuck.
What is it?
Why did you play this Sunday hangout intro?
Oh no, it was the Saturday one. Are you sure it was the Sunday? Was it the Sunday one?
Yeah. You need to remove that intro, man. Like it's been too long.
Oh, no, bro. That intro is staying, bro. It's especially with
good. You just played the wrong one.
No. But Delta, we still need to understand what that. Actually, we don't actually don't want to know what that sound was. So maybe keep that to yourself. No. Keep that to yourself. I don't want to know what that sound was. So you just keep that crap to yourself.
It looks like you have cat ears for some reason.
Bro, it's that I asked him about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, he looks like Catwoman from the Batman. You know the new Batman.
Patrick.
Okay. It looks like Pokemon. It looks like Pokemon.
Patrick, okay, come on. Just relax. Okay, relax. Hold on. So,
Man started watching Korean dramas.
This wasn't stage. And also, Sage, if that kettle goes off again, I'm going to butcher this Hangout, man. So just relax with that kettle. And also, wait, no, hold on. Sage, why do you have a kettle from World War One? You know that modern kettles exist that don't make that sound.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
World
actually
War I
glad
kettle.
you reminded me because it's actually on right now. It just hasn't started boiling
Sage,
yet.
why?
So I'll
Nah,
oh.
Sage,
He's
the
a
streets
caveman.
want to know why do you have a kettle from World War One? The war ended. The Germans lost. The Allies said, "What's up?"
The German did lose, but Hitler has been
you know what?
reincarnated.
We're
to
gonna move on.
Inferno.
We're gonna move on from that stage. Just gonna move on. So I want to first talk about Liz. I want to talk about Liz because she's my girl. The Liz is my girl. So guys, as I was preparing this show, I saw something shocking. You know, I just looked on Twitter and said, #boring was trending. What? Why the hell is #boring trending? What? Who could be boring? What could be boring? Could it be the wall? Could it be Trump? Who knows? Then it said sports. It's in the sports section. So I pressed click. And I saw my English brothers and sisters now. My fellow English brothers and sisters were saying that this is the most boring England team of all time. This is the most boring performance of all time. Under Southgate is crazy. But then I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. The gate took you to a World Cup semi. The gate took you to a Euro final. I thought the gate is the truth. So are people turning on the gates? Are people not really vibing with the gates? I am confused. So let me come first to Cardo. Because no Casey can be a little bit rude. So I want to just save Casey. So Ricardo, are England boring?
To be honest, HHs, they are boring. They are very boring, but it's mainly down to the style of play that they have subscribed to, which is a very defensive way of playing. At least is what I was told, right? And to be fair to English fans, right, you can't be in a position to ask for sexy football when you're a team with no heritage.
God
right?
damn.
And it's just facts. The only
World
team
Cup
that
winners, man.
I mean, have you seen the controversy behind that? I'm just saying. If it wasn't for Queen, I just want to ask a question. When was Queen Lizzie inaugurated as queen? I just want to ask because
Ricardo, you're asking the wrong dude. I mean, like I love her. She's my girl. She's asked my question, but you're asking the wrong dude, man. I know nothing about those royal dudes, bro. So.
Like I'm just trying to find out because if I find out she was inaugurated the same year around the same time England won the World Cup, that needs to be spoken about.
So say that she.
No, it was before that. It was before that.
Before
hold
that,
up.
what a coincidence.
Ricardo, wait, hold up. Are you accusing my girl of cheating?
Yeah. She's been around too long, so
You do realize she's
bound to
97,
cheat.
right?
Well, she's 97 BC. That's when she was born. But anyways,
You know what?
97.5.
Okay.
unless
So this is what we're now doing. We're not disrespecting the list. Okay.
unless you're like Brazil, Argentina, Spain, France, the Netherlands. Who else?
Wait, the Netherlands, what kind of heritage do we have?
I mean, you have more heritage. Yeah, I mean, like the style of play.
We don't
you
have
guys
as much
play-
heritage as England. We have 1 Euros.
Yeah, that's true, Ricardo. I mean,
But it's more of a valid Euros than England's World Cup win. But these are countries that are known for playing great football. They're known for great football. This is what everybody knows them for. But when you're England, can you really complain? Especially, like, to be fair, my whole lifetime, this is probably the most successful I have seen England. You know, they went to was it the quarters of the World Cup or the semis of the last World Cup? I can't remember. It was either.
They made it to the semis in
made to the
2018.
semis. So they lost to Croatia, almost made the finals. Whether they would have won or not, that's another question. They go to the Euros, they go to the finals. I mean, it's working. It's working. So you can't complain about it's boring. That's how some teams play. Like, for example, Portugal, when they won the 2016 Euros.
Yes, it was effective.
They were boring as hell, but
Yeah.
they won. So it's kind of like you have to pick your poisons. If you want to play a boring football but an effective football, some managers have made careers off of this.
No, but this is. I think I'm trying to think of where English fans are coming from. I think where they're coming from is you could maybe accept it back in like the 90s or the 2000s when England had an amazing defense, but a brick attack. But what guys saying that this is probably England's best attack in terms of options. So let's say that we have
What
attacking
options?
talents.
What options? What options other than Kane?
Casey, I'll give you the mic after because Casey, I know that you're going to drop a mixtape. So hold that mixtape. But Ricardo, but I think they're saying that we have all these attacking players. Now we can have a view on how good we think Kane, Grealish, Sterling, Sancho is, and so forth. But from England's point of view, is that wait a minute, we just have this amount of attacking options back then, so we accepted pragmatic Brexit. But we can't accept Brexit pragmatic when we have Kane, who some say is a world-class striker, when we have Grealish, who is 100 mil for Man City, when we have Sancho, who is so highly rated.
Yeah, so it's like, well, that would just be the FA's problem, in my opinion, because you always play in the eyes of what your manager wants to play. Just because you have the most talented players in the world now, that doesn't mean you're going to start playing possession, very attacking, fluid football. That's not always the case, because that's up to the manager's capabilities. If you're forcing that on Southgate and he has no idea how to do that, then what's the better option? Playing with a manager that doesn't know how to play attacking fluid football and that's not his forte, or playing what the manager actually knows how to play? Just because you have all the attacking talent in the world doesn't mean you are obligated to play a particular style of football. And that's just the case here with England. With Southgate, you have to play what you have to play. And if he wants to play this way and he finds it most effective, and given the results he has produced, it clearly has been effective. Yeah, sure, you haven't won, but you have made more progress over the last as long as I can remember personally.
Yeah.
I'm 26. So it's like you can sit there and cry it all you want, but at the end of the day, games like this happen, and look, it works. So there's no reason to complain, in my opinion.
Osuna, what's your view? I mean, like, should England just accept that? Look, England are not known for being entertaining. They're not known for playing attractive football and so forth. So should they either in any position to demand a better brand of football when that's not what you're known for, or should they be like, hey, look at all these guys that we have, we should change and be a lot more exciting?
I mean, I'm just going to ask: is Harry Kane a better player than Wayne Rooney?
No.
Is what's it called? Who is the other? Is Jadon Sancho a better player than Jermaine Defoe?
Those are completely different positions, though.
Different play.
I'm just looking at the attack that was playing, right? Sorry, I would say Jermaine Defoe, but I'm just looking
Are you
at the
basing it on
attackers.
talent?
No, I'm just looking at the attackers of 2010. They're not actually that much worse than the attackers right now, and they were still playing Brexit football back then. It's not that England actually have a lot of attacking talent right now. I don't understand what people are saying.
But see, which is why it's like from the outside and from the inside. From the inside, England are like, oh no, these are some of the best guys out there. From the outside, I don't rate a lot of England. For me, I don't rate Kane, I don't rate Grealish, I don't rate Sterling. Rashford is horrible. I think Sancho is a talent. So Sancho is probably the only player in an attack that I say, oh, this is a quality player. Apart from that, I don't rate any of those dudes.
Okay.
But that's from the outside in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only with. I don't know what these players really can do in an attacking system. Like a lot of these players that are playing in the attack of England are playing in counter-attacking teams in their clubs as well. If you look at the attackers of Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea, the most attacking teams in the league, they are less. They don't have any English forwards. Right? There's no English forward that plays for them. And the ones with English forwards, the Manchester Uniteds, the Tottenhams, what's it called? Oh yeah, actually they have Manchester City with Raheem Sterling, but Raheem Sterling isn't a player anymore, right?
Yeah.
He retired 3 years ago,
Yes.
and so I think that when you come to this kind of football, you have to play the counter-attacking football to fit the English attackers. Otherwise, you're not playing with their identity, and therefore you will just struggle even more, in my opinion. I think they would really struggle to create goals if they tried to play a possession-based attacking football. That would cause even more struggles because then they would even have less space to work with. And all of the attackers of England and their midfielders need to have space. None of them are incredibly talented on the ball except maybe Declan Rice. So it's not a thing of, I think that these players are in the wrong system. I think they're doing what they need to do. I haven't watched them, admittedly, in the Nations League because what the hell is there to watch in the Nations League? I'm basing it mostly on the qualifications and the what do you call it? The Euros. And I don't think that how Southgate's approaching it is wrong. Obviously, like, if you were to get a world-class manager, world-class coach, work with them, all this crap. But international management, international football, as I've said many times, is not like that. You don't get that much time with a team. And therefore, sticking to a system which works, which has time and time worked, proven to be successful, it's just the way to go. And I don't believe that there's anything wrong with the way that England are playing. They're boring to watch, but that's just how it goes with this team and the players that they have. I think their identity is just naturally counterattacking, and so they are going to play counterattacking football. Now, if that comes up against an Italy who also plays counterattacking football, that's how you get boring football games.
No. I think what England have to accept is that it is very hard, especially in international football, to culturally change how you approach. I mean, you can sometimes see it, which is what Italy did at the Euros, but more times than not, Brazil have always played a certain way. Netherlands have always played a certain way. Spain have always played a certain way. Brazil, Argentina, and so forth. So for England to wake up one day and start playing like Brazil or France, that's a bit much, because it's like culturally that doesn't come to you naturally. Because naturally what comes to you is pretty much how you've been playing, which is that you're a counter-attack, pragmatic team, defense first, and so forth. Like, it's basically back three attacks, like, because my thing is that if, let's say, they say, okay, England, go full-on attacking, back four, full-on, you may get caught open. Because now you now expose Maguire, you now expose these dudes.
Can I speak about England first?
Yeah, Delta, go for it, Delta, go for it.
All right. So here's my thing. You can't give an honest assessment based on the Nations League, because most teams qualified for that tournament do tend to play their B team. But from one way of looking at it, England have become boring and predictable. I feel like Southgate need to evolve this team and his tactics. Even in the Euros, he keeps persisting with having 6 or 7 defensively minded players in his starting 11 all the time. But here's my thing. I think Southgate's selection policy and tactics have brought England more success in the last 2 major tournaments, more than about any other England manager has managed for the 50 years. You can...
No, but okay, but then a response to that is, who did they play in that World Cup? What was their path? Like, the only truly tough team they played is a Germany team, which was washed. If you look at the times that they've lost, whether it was through Argentina, it's Argentina, or Portugal, it's freaking Portugal. So they were knocked out by really good quality top teams. The only quality top team that Southgate has beaten was Germany, who people have said already passed it. So as much as he's achieved something, how much has he truly achieved? If the only truly quality team you've beat is Germany, and this is probably one of the more weaker German teams that we've seen in a long time, and it was on home soil.
That's a fair point. I mean, you can look at it this way and say, not many great teams you've beaten through the competition. But I also want to make another point about player selections. You can pick players that suit the system and consistently deliver within the system, because there are always certain players who are always good for their nations, even when their club form isn't that great.
Closer.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at Harry Maguire too, for example. I think he's good for England, but with his United form, it is what it is. So, I mean, yeah, that's my point with England. They don't play pretty football. They don't play tiki-taka, but I feel like with Southgate, it would be very harsh for him, to be sacked after all the things he's done.
No. Look, there's no way. Like, unless they don't get out of the groups, there's no way they get sacked. Because again, like, say what you want, he's been he's been one of the most successful England managers in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and who would replace him anyway? Like, which England manager would you pick out? I mean, is there any great England managers out there? Like,
no, but you know what? Like, years ago, England messed up by not bringing in Harry Redknapp. If England had brought in Harry Redknapp instead of Allardyce, I think that England would have actually been a much better. I think Harry Redknapp is the closest thing that England can get to actually playing entertaining football. Apart from that, I'm not sure what the manager can come in and say what's up, So
the Brighton guy,
Graham Potter, possibly, but then he's a bit young though. So,
but I mean, you can look at it from like 2014 when England lost to Italy, and that Italy team wasn't that good either. And I felt like back-to-back draws with Germany and Italy, for an England standpoint, I mean, that's great, because they were losing horribly. Like, you remember in 2010 when Germany completely demolished England 4-0. Yeah. I don't think that would happen again. And even from like a higher standard team like France, I don't think they would beat England 4-0. Yeah, they can beat England 2-1 or maybe 3-2, but it wouldn't be anything like that. It wouldn't be a massacre. So for Southgate, it would be great for him.
Who else wants to pop in on this whole England thing?
Me.
Sage, talk to me.
I get what you guys saying about the Gareth Southgate and why you guys can't blame him. Really, I get what you guys mean. But first, let's analyze the players first, like the English players. You have Basmati Rice. You have Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who demonstrates his skill and breaks his own ankles. You have Raheem Sterling, who runs like he has no spine. You have, what's his name again? Harry Kane, who runs at minus 25 kilometers per hour. Like that guy's a tree trunk, right? You have freaking Rashford. He's literally flip-flop merchant. Like that guy just wants to do flip-flops in football game. He doesn't want to pass. He doesn't want to shoot. He just wants to spam skills, right? I honestly can't blame. And then you have Mason Mount, who's a freaking teacher's pet. Like these people are passion merchants. They're trash, and like I don't know why people are so surprised that England, always play boring football, or the flipping game ends like 2-1 or 0-0. Like they're trash. The players are average. The majority of them are average. No technique. They're not skillful. They can't come up with option B or C. They're trash. And you can't blame a manager like Gareth Southgate, who's also average and trash, to play sexy football. Like
so Mr. Southgate is getting the best out of bricks.
He's getting the best out of getting bricks, passion merchants. That's literally all he's doing. So I have to give him credit.
Okay. So Labdi, you said you wanted to speak on this man, England.
Yeah, I completely disagree. I don't think England have got a lot of overrated players, but they're not bad players. Like if you put them in the right system, they can do something. We've seen it with most of these players at club level. If you put them in the right system, they can do something.
You see, Labdi, but then let me push back. They're playing with other players from different countries, because this is what guys used to say back before the 06 World Cup. That, my gosh, we've got Gerrard, we've got Lampard, we've got Beckham. Why can't they function? Well, Bex is playing next to guys that aren't English. Gerrard is playing next to a Jabi Alonso. Lampard is playing next to an Essien or a Makalele. So you looking good against guys who are from France, from Brazil, and so forth. Very different from now. You now have to now play as all England guys, and you can't lean upon those other players from different countries.
No, but don't get me wrong. They're overrated. Most of them are overrated, but they're competent. They need a manager, for example, that can put they need a manager that can put them in the right system to succeed. But England have got a manager where in Gareth Southgate, who at the time the bar for England was on the floor. Like they got knocked out to Iceland. I think they got the World Cup 2014. They went out in the group stages.
Yep.
England have not been good. But the thing is with Gareth Southgate, he's overachieved from like what people are expecting him to do. But he's underachieved with the players that he's got. Like if you get a run in the World Cup and you're playing Colombia, Sweden, Croatia. If you lose to France, fair play. France were the best team in the
Wait, so hold on. So you expected England to beat Croatia?
No, but if you're 1-0 up here, the way they lost was disgraceful. Like it wasn't like they gave away the 2 goals. Like I'm not saying England played well or anything, but Croatia, it wasn't like Croatia destroyed them. Like they got 2 goals. They were clinical.
But I think Croatia just showed that they were smarter and just technically better, specifically in midfield.
That's the thing. Yeah,
and keeping the ball. So.
But then you saw Henderson's performance as well. He was disgraceful. He's been disgraceful, to be fair.
All right, let me take some debates, man.
Can I speak?
All right,
can I come after that?
Okay, Abdullahi, go for it.
I think everyone also. Then I'll speak after the third one. I'll speak after the third one too.
All right, Abdullahi case it there, and then. So
this is the problem. I don't know why you guys are calling him Gareth. His name is Gareth Bombgate. That is his name.
Astaghfirullah.
His name is not Gareth Southgate. His name is Gareth Bombgate.
Abdullahi with the jokes, man.
That is what I'm gonna call him. Okay. You can't have a talent like that in your team, and people are coming with this excuse that blah. I don't want to.
How good is that talent? That's the thing. How good is that talent? People say,
Sancho, Bukayo Saka. Those are ballers in that team. Looking at those teams, Sancho, Saka.
Have you seen Sancho for United this past season?
Yeah, I know. United is a virus team. They are a virus. So you don't even know when to put United. They are a virus of a team. So look at Sancho is a baller. Bukayo Saka is a baller. If you look at those teams, even as much as you want to abuse Grealish is a baller too. He is a baller. As much as you want to abuse him too. So
but because so my thing is that at the end of the day, he with his system, he got England to the semis and to Euro final, and he's been one of England's most successful managers. What if he starts playing attractive football and they lose? Now what?
AJ, see, you are talking about playing attractive football. We need to look at the FA themselves. You brought in a manager. I don't even know what is his style of play? How does he play football? And these idiots stick with playing Fridge, Laguaya as a back when you have Tomori. See, I don't understand England's selection. Gary Bumgate decided to tell us Abraham and Tomori doesn't
Abdullah, Tomori started though.
Relax. Doesn't deserve to play for Nigeria, they deserve to play for England. Don't play them.
But
Abdullah, quick
he
question.
said Tomori started. He just said Tomori started.
Yeah.
Well, Abdullah, quick question. Do you think Abraham deserves to start over Harry Kane? And be honest.
No.
All right, then. So what are you arguing about? Tell me Abraham isn't going to start either way.
See, if a player is not going to... See, when the World Cup starts or the Euro starts, we know who's going to start. That's already sure. We know who's going to start at the back or who's going to start in the front. So, for me, like I keep telling people, if you're not going to play a player, don't even bring him into the squad. Because this England team has a very huge talent in their run. But when you have a manager who is learning his trade like a junior school or in high school in Chicago, where you go to high school, started learning how to become a trade.
But my thing is that people say to Maguire, how should I drop a guy who, under my system and for me, was one of my best players and helped me get to a Euro final and scored his penalty? But I should drop him because he's not playing well for United. No, that's United's problem. For me, when he plays for me, he plays well. So why should I drop him?
But for me overall though, if this England if they want to go forward for me, I think the problem has to be Gareth has to involve his game in terms of have a formation, stick with it, because he doesn't even have a precise formation where he's going to stick with it. And I keep asking question, you play a back three, you are playing Messi Mount, you are playing Conor Gallagher, you are playing this kind of player in a back three. I know myself that Mount doesn't even play in a back three. It does not work because it's not even an 11. It's an 8. Play him in his position and you see the best of Mason Mount. But him and Tuchel decided to play back three. I don't want to get too much about. So I'm looking at that team and I'm like, what is going on with Bombgate? And people kind of give an excuse that this and that. I don't want to hear an excuse. If he doesn't deliver in the World Cup, he needs to get sacked.
All right, Casey, talk to me.
Yes, some of my narratives won today. I know it's just Nations League, but first one is La Cobham. My God, this academy is fraudulent.
Oh, Casey,
at top, you have Tammy Abraham. At top, you have Tammy Abraham. Oh, by the way, this guy is scoring 15, 16 goals in Serie. So there goes Serie also.
When the average age is 55.
He's worse than Ciro Immobile. Okay, Tammy Abraham is worse than Ciro Immobile. Behind them, you have two more Cobham midfielders, Rice and Mason Jeremiah Mount. Like, do they know? Just ask them just to keep the ball at their feet for 1 or 2 minutes, and they will have a heart attack. They just want to just pass the ball. Rice. How is this guy worth 100 million? I mean, what the?
Basmati rice, bro.
It's so bad. Oh, then defense. I was told that Tomori is good. He was always garbage, and he looked garbage today.
No, it's the system.
Okay. I will give you one. Reece James is looking very good. I will give you Reece James, man. Like, I think he's England's best creator right now. And before the game, people on TalkSports were saying that Tammy Abraham should start over Kane. I think that should never happen. Kane is, in the attack at least, Kane is the best English player.
Thank you.
Sancho, Saka, I mean, I don't know. I don't rate them that much. Then I also want to talk about Mancini. Why didn't you start Samaka against Macedonia? Like, Italy looked good today. Why didn't you start? Why do you start Ciro Immobile against?
Casey, so you're saying that a guy that sells pasta from the road cannot score against Macedonia? I mean, come on, man. Look at you're saying Macedonia. Say, oh, what is it? No offense to North Macedonia. When I say that AC should have started someone different from. So you're saying that any road Italian guy cannot score against Macedonia? Guy, I mean,
no, but he looked good today. I think what's his name? The guy who played for Italy today, Samaka. I'm sorry, but he should have started over Ciro.
So tomorrow led 8 months to a league title. So Casey, why are you hating?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He
which
was
league?
one of them.
Okay, which league?
Serie.
SPL
Casey,
is better right
are you eating crack?
SPL is better than Serie.
You know what, Patrick? Can you talk over this guy, please? Patrick, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I'm listening to people here. I don't know what this man, and I'm going to, and Amir and Abdullah have given him that name because he's a bum. This guy is a bum. This guy is going to bed every day. Do you know one of those things where when you go out to the club and you pull some amazing chick and you're like, how did I pull this girl? Like you wake up in the morning again, you're like, or you go to the toilet and you're like, you go back to the bedroom, you're like, wow, how did I get this? This is what that Southgate is doing. Yeah, like every day, this guy is going to bed asking himself how he still has this job. Guys, don't be fooled by the fact that you're saying some of these players are average, but some of these players are good. Like, oh, what about Foden? What about Saka? What about these kids? Why can't he not put these kids properly? He keeps putting 2 defensive midfielders all the time. He's got Ward-Prowse in the midfield today. Gareth Southgate is a fraud. I don't know why you're backing him up. Then he plays 3 at the back. I bet you he can still play 4 at the back with the best defenders he has.
The Gates took England to a World
I
Cup
don't
semi
care. I don't care. This HH. This is the reason why this guy is surviving. He's still being given excuses because of the World Cup thing. But what teams did he play?
Patrick, England were literally getting knocked out of the group before Southgate. Like that's how bad it was. That's how.
Can I talk on Southgate?
Support the Gates. Support the Gates.
Can I just say something on Southgate?
Yes,
I think he is the best manager for England right now because they don't like to admit it, but their midfield is garbage. So they have to have a good defense. And defensively, Double H, you have to praise Southgate at least on defense. England very rarely concedes.
No, because he used to be a defender, so obviously he knows defense very well, man.
Can I ask a question though before I end this? I'll ask 2 questions. Okay.
Yes.
Before Southgate was given this job, what the hell was he doing?
I think he was manager of either Middlesbrough or Aston Villa. I think.
And what happened? What happened to Middlesbrough? Didn't he get them?
He lost 8-1.
Yeah, I mean, basically, he wasn't
before
great
the
for
takeover.
Middlesbrough. It wasn't great for Middlesbrough.
Oh wait, no, he beat Man City 8-1 before the takeover. I mean, I'm sorry.
Shush your mouth. Anyway, this guy was coaching under 23s. That's the issue why they brought him up here. So if you are good enough, you're looking at the talent, guys. I'm telling you, don't be lied to. This guy just has favorite players he plays. Like Trippier. Trippier is 40 years old and is playing him as a left back. Why there's Bicho, who's had a good season. This guy is a fraud. I'm telling you. Don't be like. Okay, let me ask another question. Where is Jude? Why don't you play Jude? A baller like Jude. Why is he always Jude on the bench all the time?
Rice tax. Zeman, can you please defend the Gates against all these haters, please, man?
HH now.
No, come on, Zeman. This guy, I mean, Casey and Patrick are just hating. You see, look, Zeman, how can you hate this guy? No, look at him.
No, I wanna ask you 2 questions, right?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time England won a World Cup? What year specifically?
1966.
Did you know that? When was yellow cards and red cards invented?
Oh, don't do this.
Oh boy.
1970s, right?
Yep.
That's
70s.
literally the next World Cup after England won it.
Oh god.
This is it's not looking good for England's heritage, man.
I mean,
right
I
after
think
you won it,
was it England or something that played against Brazil?
Yellow and red cards, man.
Wait. Zeman, that's a transgression. That's a warning.
No.
I'm hired by Queen Lizzie to keep the order. I'm on Queen Lizzie's payroll, so can you just please be respectful to Queen Lizzie? Thank you.
After they won the World Cup, they had a friendly against the U.S. and U.S. was fielding bread makers, literal bread makers, filmmakers, film students.
Wait, hold on, Zeman. You're supposed to be defending the Gates.
No, that's the whole point. I'm talking about England not necessarily having that much heritage. So, that goes into
draw
that point.
against USA in that World Cup as well.
Yeah, they did. And then they literally had a friendly against bread makers or store owners. So, and then
I mean, they must have been feeling that English. What is that called? The English Revolution. The War of 1812. Still, I don't know.
1812.
18 what?
Yeah, the one that the English won.
You know that was before.
Wait, no, the English won that. I have no idea what I'm saying. Just forget about me. Forget about me.
Okay, hold on. Let's say some dubes. Let me say some dubes. From your boy, Zeman, thanks for the defense of the gate, man. That's great.
No. I wanted to go on to talk about the gate. Like,
okay. Talk about the gates.
Listen, let's be honest, man. KC was right, man. These guys need to defend for their life because they don't have a midfield. Let's just keep it blunt. Like, I think Jude Bellingham is a talented player. He should be playing, but at the same time, I think that Trent is a talented player, but the system doesn't suit him. So it even there are cases where You just have to play with the players you have, and I do think that England do have, as much as we want to blame them and everything, I do believe that England have one of the most talented squads. As much as everyone doesn't want to admit it here, they do have one of the most talented squads. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lack of balance. Like defensively, they have too much frailties to go a back four to be more expensive, so they have to play with a back three. And you look at your top performers, and they suit that. And then you also have, you could talk about mediocre managers, bro. There aren't that much great international managers. Let's just keep it real. Aside from Flick and Enrique, how much great managers are there in the international stage? There aren't great international stage managers. Like usually you go
Scaloni, man, Scaloni, Lino Scaloni.
yeah, man, bro.
31 games unbeaten run, man. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, great for him, man.
Ragnarok is managing Austria.
Yeah,
also Ralphie.
And he's playing better football.
Honestly, that's ridiculous.
So basically, bottom line, you're saying that people should lay off the gates and just accept that he's playing the most effective thing for the players that he has at his disposal.
Mono, let's put the gates. Let's just put it this way, man. The gate needs this job, because if he gets out of it, I'm afraid he's going to be on the streets, man.
Oh,
if he loses his job, he's going to be on the streets. Let's put some respect. The gate, this is his job. Man. Don't mess with the man's bread, man. Don't mess with the man's bread.
Zeman, you are sick, man. You are sick.
Come on. Zeman, come on. And also, like, if they got it, does this look like a guy who can get a job if he gets sacked for this one? All right, let's just stick on doors, man. Shout out to your boy Patrick, who says, if England keep up with this form, then it could potentially open up a Group B. Group B could potentially be the group of death. For me, I think that, look, we can't. Belgium have looked like France have lost games. Belgium have lost games. This Nations League means nothing for me because it's too soon after a long season. No one really cares about it. So this is a poor indicator for how guys can do. So for me, hence why I've not really been reported on the Nations League, because let's wait until around November, because the players, or really the big teams and so forth, we can't tell whether how good they're, because a lot of them are like, bro, we're freaking tired. So they're not really giving their best. So
it's only that, like, France literally plays their B team in the Nations League.
So it's not, people are treating it as a friendly, like, no, people are like, wait, what is this? Why should we care? So no, it's a mess. English Talents FC says, hi, my name is as Halfop. I'm a hater. I support an English club. My club legend is Zola or Eden Hazard. My hero is Drogba, who carried Terry and Lampard. Hashtag Mount, hashtag Rice, hashtag Gallagher. Yeah, Charles, thank you for that, English Talents FC. Thank you for that dope, man. Thank you, brother. So lovely of you. Talents FC again, LC, focus on Camp Nou weddings. Spain don't claim you. Casey, do you want to respond to that? I think that's an abuse towards you.
I mean, the guy has an AVI of Mount, man. What can I say?
Wait a minute. HH, can I ask this? Casey, is it true that you guys are holding birthday parties? Because it's my birthday tomorrow. Okay, can I hold mine there?
I'm pretty sure Abdullahi got married there.
Wait.
No, Casey. Why do you do this to me? I already got married last
Wait. Hold up.
Abdullahi took it personally, man.
Casey, can Patrick hold his wedding at Camp Nou? Casey, yes or no?
Just call them. I don't know.
What are the prices?
I mean,
Patrick, the prices they're quite pricey. They're quite pricey. So yeah, you need that do shade, man. Shout out to your boy. Lots of BS being said. I watched Ireland v Scotland today. Ireland plays better football than England. You telling me England can't do that?
Oh, Ireland lost to Armenia, by the way.
No. When was the last time Ireland made it to the semis?
Relax.
Let's just keep it real, bro.
Who lost to Luxembourg? Who lost
Ireland
to Luxembourg?
Lost to Luxembourg last year.
I can't say anything. Don't get me deported, guys. I live in Ireland. Don't get me deported. I can't say shit on that.
No, come on. No, so wait. Patrick, don't you have so you're not an Irish citizen, or?
No, I'm about. That's why I don't want to talk, man. I've done my days. I'm about to get it in 2 months. So please, I ain't gonna say. I ain't say nothing, man. I say nothing.
I know your position.
You just gotta look like a leprechaun, man.
I'm not saying shit on that, man. Respect them.
No. SB says, we talk about England, but is France in troubles? No one cares about the Nations League. No one cares. People say, "Oh my gosh, who cares? It's a Nations League."
It's
But
literally
Double
irrelevant,
H,
man.
I have to
Nobody
ask this.
cares about it at all.
No one cares.
Dude,
okay.
Rabiot is starting for France now. Like,
Yes,
come
who
on.
cares? It's his point. What's right, Casey? You want to say something?
No, but I want to ask, like, okay, people don't care about Nations League, but do you think
Yeah.
like players will just suddenly switch on for the World Cup? Because France hasn't played well since the Euros.
Casey, the World Cup is in November, and my thing is that I'm already told that I already know that France are not going to defend their World Cup. I already know that's going to happen, but I can assure you that France are going to play a lot better and be much sharper than the Nations League. Casey, you want people to play competitively after they've just played about 50, 60 games of a very, very tough season. Remember, COVID season where the schedule has been a lot more harsh. Remember, because of the freaking World Cup, it's been much more congested. So guys are like, mate, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go full on for some bum-ass freaking Nations League in the summer after having a tougher season. So you can't take anything from this whole thing. Shout out to your boy Aswin K. England just have 2 world-class... What? Kane and Walker. Others just over... Wait, who told you Walker and Kane are world-class? According to who?
Kane and
Walker's world class.
Yeah,
Walker
I
is
think
world
both of them
class.
No,
But
both
like-
of them are though.
Both of them are
I don't know.
world
I don't know
they
about
are.
Kane, but
Like, they actually are.
They are
it's
world-class.
it's about time we start respecting Walker, man. Let's be honest. It's about time we respect
No,
him.
they are. HH. I don't know why you're making that face. They are.
Yeah,
they
are.
what's wrong with that?
They both are.
No, I think Reece James is just slowly getting into that category.
So hold on. So let me get it straight. So Kane is world-class because he scored a rebound in a Euro
Oh
semi.
my
Is
God.
he
Wow.
is he a
With-
top 5 striker in
with-
the world?
with-
Is he a top 5
with-
striker in the world?
With laser tacks.
Double H, name me top 3
And
strikers.
hold up. And he flopped in the UCL final. So
Okay,
he flopped
just-
in.
He wasn't there.
He flopped in a UCL final. He scored a penalty in a Euro semi because of freaking laser tacks, and all of his goals are stats padding in the freaking Bombers EPL.
Wait,
what the hell?
is
Has he
Salah
got
world- is Salah world class?
Is Salah world class? Is Salah world class?
Has he scored a goal in a UCL semi? Has he scored a goal in a UCL final? Stop overrating guys who haven't
Exactly.
proven themselves.
Speak on
Stop
that, Jake.
buying into all of this freaking media who poison your minds. If you've not earned your stripes, you don't get to be called world class. What has this guy done to be called world class?
This
Give me a no. It's
guy's a
no.
world-class performer.
No.
Is Salah
Like,
world
let's
class?
be
Is Salah world
honest.
class?
No,
Is Salah world class?
Would you rather have Kane or Lukaku?
Hold
Would you
up,
rather-
Zeman, hold up.
Salah scored in the semi and
Zeman,
final,
world
man.
class is based off what have you done at a World Cup? What have you done in the Champions League? What have you done against the very best of other players and teams in the world? If, bro, Simon, hold on. No, Simon, wait right there. Simon, wait right there. No, Simon, let me ask you a question. Hold on, shush.
Why are you so
King got
Zeman,
triggered,
shush,
man.
shut up. Zeman, let me ask you a straight question. And answer me straight. Don't you dare stutter. I'm gonna ask you a straight question right now. Straight, listen. Is Ciro Immobile world class?
No,
Of
he's
course
not.
not.
No, he's not.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
let me-
but the level of competition
Okay,
is different. Bro.
that
Like,
is
you can't be
not a
comparing-
comparison.
That's not even
That is
comparison. bro.
literally
No,
the
streets,
worst
no,
analysis
streets,
I've
hold up,
ever heard in my
streets,
life.
hold up,
That's not analysis.
streets,
What is
hold
this
up,
analysis?
streets, hold up. So wait a minute, no. So he's not world class, but do you know this guy has topped the Serie charts for
But the league
several
is worse than
seasons?
SPL.
Yes,
The league
Serie
is worse
A.
than
Come
SPL.
on,
No.
it's Syria, come on.
Oh,
HH,
so you're
HH.
saying so because he tops the charts in the EPL, that's better. When
Yeah.
how many? No,
Yes.
hold up.
No. Which
Hold
league
up.
is
Hold
more-
up. Hold up.
HH, would you rather have Lukaku or Kane?
Ricardo, can I answer that question?
Yes, he just
Wait, hold
asked
up,
you.
Ricardo.
Answer the question.
Can I answer your question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, you
No.
can.
Wait, hold on. Let me answer your question, Ricardo. Just hold up. Ricardo, relax. Ricardo, are you fine? Now, ask your question again slowly. So, what was your question?
Would you rather have for Chelsea FC the next starting season, your starting number 9? Are
Yes.
we looking at Romelu Lukaku or
Yeah.
Harold Kane?
Now, here's no. Ricardo, here's the thing. If I can bring Conte as the manager and so forth, I'll take Lukaku.
Just do a swap deal.
I'll take
Just do a
Lukaku.
swap deal.
I'll take Lukaku. So
That is
Ricardo,
not the- that's
Ricardo,
not
it's
the
answering your question,
question.
Ricardo. in answer to your question, Ricardo,
with the
is
toque, with the toque.
No, hold on.
okay.
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
rate-
stuck with
you
the
rate-
took.
you rate
Ricardo,
the
you can't do
fat
that.
fuck
No,
Hazard
Ricardo, you didn't
because
bring that into it. Casey, relax. Ricardo,
Because he dribble past Pava.
Casey, Elsie, wait. What's my
There was the 2 touches from Lukaku in the
Casey,
first half.
Casey, that's a warning. Casey, next time I'm going to book you. So Casey, you're on a warning.
Lukaku's
So
a bum,
Cardo,
man.
Z-Man, do you want to get booked? So Cardo, my thing is, if Conte can come in, say what's up. But if I have to use the took, Ricardo, I plead the fifth. So let's keep this moving. So no, hold on. So my thing is, Z-Man, no, you have to say Ciro Immobile is also world class as well because he's the domestic.
No,
match.
he's not.
Z-Man,
It's different.
no.
It's different
Kane
competition.
is a domestic. No, Kane is a domestic match until he does it in the freaking UCL, Euros, or World Cup. Don't talk to me about him being world class. He is a domestic merchant.
How many trophies has Kane won?
He is.
How many trophies has he won?
What
How many
trophies
trophies has
determines
Arbeloa
world
won?
class
Is
performance?
Of course it does. It's a factor. It's a
No,
factor.
that's not the main factor though. It's based on performances. This
the
guy's a
contributing
playmaking
factor,
attacker, man.
Wait a minute. So Hazard is world class.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
is
For doing
that-
for doing what? For doing what?
Patrick, don't.
No,
Patrick, don't do that.
he was
Patrick, don't
he
do
was dancing in the semifinals. Apparently, that's all
Patrick,
it takes.
don't do that. Patrick, don't do that.
Yes.
No,
So
no,
he is
Patrick,
world class.
Patrick, don't do that. Don't
Okay,
get
I
me
stop.
angry.
Okay, I stop.
Patrick, don't do that. I like don't get me angry. Don't do that. Don't do that. English Talent FC says flirting. Boring football. France, Italy, Germany, Portugal. Harassment. Boring England. English Talent FC. If England don't win the World Cup, you know I'm coming for you, bro. You know that. Even defensively, England are crap or don't do that. Italy didn't score, but England conceded clear-cut goal-scoring chances. Southgate is a bum in defense and attack. That's harsh. That's harsh. Come on, that's harsh, man. That's harsh. I mean, come on, you have to give the Gates some credit, bro. Yeah, thank you for the W. Yeah, from Henri, Zizou, to Messi, CR7 to Haaland, Nunez. Wow. Yeah, hold that up. Z-Man.
What about
Z-Man?
Mbappe? I mean, come on.
Z-Man,
Bro.
someone sent me an image of Nunez doing a step over.
Bro, no, HH.
Uruguayan
How do you?
Lukaku, man.
No, HH. How do you? How does your leg lift up like that when you're doing a step over, bro?
He's stepping
That's
over the ball.
literally-
He wants to do the step over.
Z-Man, how did he beat Eric Garcia though? Like,
Well, Eric Garcia. That says a lot about Eric Garcia more so than Nunez.
Zimman, did you see where there's a clip where somebody crosses the ball to Nunez and it goes between his legs? He was trying to.
Bro, no, that takes skills
hold
to
up,
be honest with you, man.
guys, please, just please, guys, please.
HH,
Let's
you wanna know-
You
Guys,
went from the
guys.
leftovers of Lukaku, right?
Bro, no. His step overs was a high kick, man. Let's be honest, bro. That step over was a high kick.
dude, it is literally the
Lukaku's
reminiscence.
leftovers. Nunez,
That's
that's not
Latino
something that comes
Lukaku,
starts to
man.
the end.
Latino Lukaku.
Guys, hold on. Guys, just please. Let me just get this, please. Let's get this, please, guys. Come on.
The
English
next
FC.
step over.
Hold up, just please. La Cobham won UCL, New La Masia, Europa, La Liga. But there's still time, though. There's still time. Look, the only quality player from Cobham is Rhys James, and that's what I'll say. Now, Delta, is your mic working?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Delta, all I want is the truth here, Delta. Let me just hit my stream marker. All right, PSG. So
The arrow was what?
all I want is the truth here.
Right.
Now, let me just bring us in. Let me just bring us in and then just set the stage. So, guys, lots of rumors. Lots of rumors. So, my thing is, Zidane to PSG, Zidane to PSG. Some guys say it's cap, it's not real. I heard Emmanuel Macron was involved, the president. Some have said that he has strong ties to Marseille. Because of his strong ties to Marseille, he could never ever coach PSG based on the deep rivalry between both of those sides. I think that's cap because I think Zidane is the kind of guy who doesn't really view that whole Marseille PSG thing as that deep. I think Zidane is the guy who he will decide based off of his own decision, not of this whole fan tribal tradition and so forth. I'll put it plain to you. If Zidane takes over, based on who he is and the kind of alpha guy he is, he will take over if he knows he has 100% control. If there's 100% control, I think PSG have a much better chance of saying also based on what this guy can do in the UCL and the players he has at his disposal. But the issue is, do I truly believe that for Mbappe FC, he'll be given the full control? That's the first thing. And the other thing, though, is how realistic is this potentially going to happen? Because I struggle to believe that PSG can give a manager, any manager, the kind of full control that they need. Hence why they had that guy like Emery, Tuchel, and so forth, because these are guys who can easily be walked over and stepped over. Because my thing is, will PSG accept a scenario where Mbappe not playing well, come off? Neymar not playing well, come off? And accept that? I don't know. So I want to come first to your boy Delta. And Delta, please don't use Coraz's source and don't use Madrid Zone and don't use Trust Me, bro. These are not viable sources, okay? They are vibe sources.
Yeah, I
Delta,
got you, man.
how seriously are these Zidane and PSG links?
Oh, they're serious, all right. But here's my thing. I'm not fully convinced with Zidane, and here's why. Zidane is a man manager, and I believe he's the right man to control the circus at PSG. But I still have my doubts. Since Mbappe has signed his contract renewal with guarantee that he will be the face of PSG, I'm unsure if Zidane would be able to upperhand him for his selfish behavior, which had oftentimes cost the team. Now, that's one way of looking at it. If you would still ask me if Zidane would be my number one choice, absolutely. Zidane is not known for his tactics, but rather his winning mentality. We brought in at PSG all the smart managers on the planet who went through their tactics, whether it's Tuchel, Emery, etc. I mean, for crying out loud, Ole is more tactical than Zidane. But all these managers, all their pragmatic approach in their change of plays, still couldn't manage to do it, which is winning the CL. Zidane managed to do that 3 times in a row. And it's not called luck, it's called man management. But, there's always a but. Another questionable POV for Zidane would be his time at Real Madrid. Madrid never had a proper play other than Marcelo crossing it to Ronaldo, or Cruz placing a set piece on Ramos' head. Basically, Zidane has no tactics or style of play. He had a 50-plus goal-scoring machine, a reincarnation of Gerd Muller. Also had Ramos, Varane, Marcelo, Casemiro, Modric, Bale.
Wait, hold on. Since he had no tactics through that 3-3-bit run.
I wouldn't say so, HH. I think and I'll get to that. Bale, Benzema, Carvajal, Cruz, all in their prime years. Plus, I would like to add very favorable refereeing decision. That Bayern match.
Delta, sorry, very briefly. Is that team more talented than the Galacticos? Roberto Carlos, Figo,
Yes.
Guti, Zidane, R9. So individually, man for man, they're more talented than Zidane, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos, Figo, all those dudes. Makalele, all those dudes.
Talented.
Because
no.
Because what
Talented,
you're saying,
no.
yeah, because what you're saying right now is
But
that
here's my thing.
Okay.
They're coherent and cohesive in that team, but this is where my doubt lies. Our team right now on paper is obviously nowhere near as good as 3-peat Madrid. That Real Madrid side that you were talking about literally had the best players in the world in their respective position. That 4-back line, that midfield trio, apart from Benzema.
No, Delta, stop. I'm sorry, I got to stop you there. So you're telling me that at that time, Modric, Casemiro, and Cruz were better than Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets?
No. At that time,
Xavi,
in
Iniesta,
27
and
in the 3-peat Madrid.
Okay. Sorry. So this is so you're saying 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
During the 3-peat Madrid. Apart from their striker, Benzema was a brick, but Cristiano covered that flaw. We've seen circus.
But they still had Benzema. So
yeah.
And this was a Brickzema, not Benz. It was a Brickzema. So
Brickzema. But yeah, Benzema. I mean, Cristiano pretty much covered his flaw. We've seen with circus.
But Delta, come on. You're telling me that this team were so talented that they won the Champions League 3 times with no tactics or strategy?
When you have the best players in the world in their respective position, it's kind of hard not to. Look at Carvajal. Carvajal was the best right back in the world. Marcelo was the best left back in the world.
Forget that.
That midfield trio is the best.
You're saying that because that's not how football works. Football doesn't work that. Oh, if you have the best players in the world, these players by themselves can just.
It's his man management.
No. Also, you're saying that because players are so talented, they can win something like the Champions League 3 times in a row.
Tactically,
the Champions League, not the league, not the league, the Champions League, where you're playing the best against the best.
Here's my thing with Zidane. Tactically, he's mediocre, but his man management is up to none. I have never seen a manager apart from Mourinho
when it comes to Zidane man management. He knows what it takes. He always says tomorrow's a final, and he never loses final. HH, I think Barcelona has never beaten Zidane at Camp Nou, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm
They've
sure
beaten him so many times at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, Bernabeu, yeah, but not Camp Nou. And look, we've seen Circus and Calanary in our back line going through the big CL nights. I still have PTSD from that night in Madrid. It actually hurts me more than Barcelona Camp Nou massacre, because at one point I actually thought and believed we would go through and win that whole thing. Back in 2017, look, even if we advanced through Barcelona, Juventus would have put us to bed. Let's be honest. We were not that good in 2017. And with Zidane, look, I've already said it, HH, from the beginning. I am more than happy, and he is still my number one choice. But tactically, even Ole is better than him. He's not a tactic magician. You know, his change of plays, his approach of the game, it's his man management that really keeps him, you know, the best manager in the world at 2016, 2017, and 2018. So, yeah, here's my
Can I
cue.
speak about it?
Barra,
Yeah, go
talk to
ahead.
me. Barra, talk to me.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Throughout like the list of managers that was like available for PSG, maybe it's the best one because yeah, Zidane, we know his resume as a player, as a manager, well respected in the world of football. But the thing is that PSG Delta, I disagree with the thing that Zidane has no tactics. You could have made this assumption just after he quit for Real Madrid back in 2018. But if you look at his second go round, throughout I think 2019 to 2021, yeah, that was a way mediocre team that this Real Madrid, that 2021 Real Madrid, that's weaker than 2018, and they won a league title in 2020. They made the Champions League semi-final in 2021. Also because Modric was playing great, Benzema was coming into his form right now, and Courtois was doing his bits. But Zidane also helped because you cannot be that successful with a weaker team than you previously had in 2018. So I think that when it comes to tactics and being a manager, when it comes to being a motivator and planning for the game, I think he gained a lot of respect in that aspect.
Wait. How deep is this whole Marseille PSG thing? Guys saying,
Let me talk about this. Okay, he's from Marseille, but he played for Bordeaux. He's never played for Marseille. So this whole and it's kind of funny. It's also come from Madrid fans. They say his Madrid legacy will tarnish if he ever goes to PSG. Last time I checked, we're not direct rivals. So this whole narrative that if he goes to PSG, his Madrid legacy will, you know, be sent to a place where time doesn't exist, all the way to oblivion. That's nonsense. I mean, that's just salty Madrid fans that are salty about Mbappe.
Barry.
Yeah. Well, somebody who speaks French, like the Paris and Marseille rivalry, it's big. But the thing is that I think you said it also at one time is that like I think since the incident in 06 with Materazzi, him and the backlash that he got after that World Cup, I think that his ties with France it kind of derailed, you know. And if somehow he gets hired by PSG, I think they can have a good run. I think they can do great things.
Will he have full control? Will he be allowed to tell Mbappe to F off, or does he have to ask Mbappe whenever he needs to use the bathroom?
The thing is, like, why would Mbappe say no to Zidane though? Like Zidane, out of all people, yeah, Pochettino,
Nice, good
Tuchel,
question.
we can say that, but why would he say no to Zidane, like the French icon?
So basically, so you said if they hire Zidane, you believe that he'll have full control to do whatever he wants, sub whoever wants, discipline anybody and everything, and there'll be no
because Zidane is a man of character. Like if he gets disrespected, he's not gonna take that disrespect. He's gonna fall back at you. So I don't believe that Zidane. If he comes, he's gonna have full control. If he doesn't come, that means that
he wasn't gonna
PSG
get
and the
control.
Exactly. So my thing is that that's pretty much it.
Let me
But one last thing.
Go for it.
Yeah. I think if he gets hired, like it will be great for PSG. They can make a good run in the CL. But I think his only issue would be kind of the French media because even when he was at Real Madrid, he had beef with French media. So it can be another aspect that we can look at. But all around, like it's good for both parties if Zidane is the manager and he got the full control.
Can I speak on it?
Yeah, Ricardo then Casey.
Yeah. objectively speaking, this is probably their best target. Like, I do believe that Zidane. Okay, first of all, I don't believe that Zidane has no tactics and he's inferior to Ole. That's like a crazy stretch. The guy is good. Like, you don't win 3 Champions League by accident, leave, come back, and then win a league title. However, in terms of the being a backstabber towards Marseille, I don't. That's not even a thing. Like, yeah, Le Classique is between Marseille and Paris, but it's not. Their rivalry has actually nothing to do with even football. Apparently, it's the 2 biggest cities in France. So I mean, take it as you will. That saying Marseille and PSG are like rivals is like saying Liverpool and Man City are rivals. They're not rivals. They're just 2 of the best teams in their nation. Although,
I mean, I think what Marseille always says, hey, we're the only French team to win the UCL.
Yeah, but that has nothing.
And you're like, and you're the capital of Paris. You're the glitz and glamour and so forth. So
no, for sure. But a rivalry is something that's over 10 years, and let's be honest, 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, PSG weren't talking about, oh, we're gonna win the Champions League. Like, no, this is now, and this is now they're on that level where they're trying to compete for the Champions League. But this wasn't the case 10 years ago. But with that being said, this is the best case scenario for PSG because they do need somebody who can manage the superstars that they have and who has the ego to pretty much establish themselves in the dressing room. Maybe that's like you said, it was the reason why Tuchel, it was the reason why Emery were there, because they were allowed to be bullied by Leonardo and the president. But yeah, like I think with Zidane, they are truly we got to be honest. If they get Zidane, this could be an actual. Like, this is a step in the right direction, and they could actually,
in the right direction. There's nothing is guaranteed, but it's a step in the right direction.
Like with Zidane, I think this is a reason why maybe even I know PSG Delta won't agree with me, but I think there's a reason why Pogba hasn't signed to Juventus yet. He's probably waiting for what the hell is going on at PSG first, and if they sign Zidane, man, like I'm telling you, I think it's a massive move. I think a lot of players are gonna succumb to to going to PSG.
So you're saying that if he signs, we could be seeing Lewandowski and Pogba in a PSG jersey.
Well, see, the thing about that I sent you, the Lewandowski, is that it made sense if Mbappe wasn't there, and I'll be the first to say it. Like, if I'm Lewandowski, I'm not going to Barcelona because there's better sporting projects out there. But now with Darwin Nunez signing to Liverpool, I think PSG is technically the right option. But Mbappe staying there kind of makes it a little bit difficult. But like, not even that. Like, I just think it's hypocritical from Barcelona sense to get rid of Messi and then getting Lewandowski. I know a lot of people say we couldn't register him, but they had to sign the CVC deal. They want to keep him. That's what Teba said. But anyways, I don't think they would get someone like Lewandowski. I think Zidane would actually make proper signings. I think if they were to sign somebody like Lewandowski, it's more down to what the club wants or the sporting director, although there has been rumors that he does want Lewandowski. I just don't think that really makes sense. But someone like Pogba, I think that actually makes more sense because PSG don't need forwards. They don't need defenders. They need midfielders. And I don't know if Pogba is the answer. I saw they were linked to Seko Fofana, who plays for Lens or Rennes. Yeah, and he's actually really good. He's a high engine midfielder. And last time they played PSG, he absolutely ripped PSG apart. But yeah, like I said, I think this is the right. They're saying that it's a 3-year deal. Which makes sense because Mbappe is only signed for 3 years.
Yeah.
But look, this is the best case scenario. And I think with all the money PSG have, the last thing the football world wants to see is PSG making right decisions. And this is one of them.
Casey, what do you say?
I think personally, they should have Mourinho, not Zidane. Because with Mourinho, I have too much respect for Zidane to see him go to a circus. And I don't want, because if PSG gets knocked out in like quarterfinals or semifinals, and that will happen, trust me, and the media will just rip Zidane apart.
Zidane can't win the UCL even if he has all the players.
I think the only man who can win the UCL is Mourinho.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I have seen his time with Spurs, and what he did with Son and Kane, he can repeat it with Messi and Mbappe.
Patrick, what do you say, man? I mean, do you agree that Uncle Mo is the dude and Zidane is maybe the wrong dude to give PSG that UCL that Delta needs so badly?
I think Zidane going there is better because look, at the end of the day, as as much as Mbappe thinks he's the best thing in France ever since French fries, he's not. Zidane will still get respect. I think Zidane is the only guy who will go into that
You know,
place
French
where
fries are not even French; they're Belgian.
I was just about to say that.
relax.
I don't think
Don't
France
ruin my
invented French fries.
don't ruin my moment. Don't ruin my moment. Just
Oh, not like, did
pretend.
actually invent French fries?
Is that why Lukaku's fat?
Wait, shut up. Wait, hold on. Wait, who actually invented
That's
French
why
fries?
Hazard is fat.
Wait, who actually invented French fries?
The Belgians.
Lukaku.
Then what's it called French fries?
I think
Exactly.
it was
Because
French
it was
in
part of the
Belgium.
French, you know,
French
they were
in
the French
Belgium.
part of Belgium.
Just call it Belgian fries then.
No, it doesn't have the same ring. Let's keep
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
that
there's
is
still
true.
beef
That is
between
true.
Belgium and
Okay, let's just pretend as if they invented
Also,
that.
the
So
Belgians
anyway,
didn't
okay,
call
okay.
it French fries.
Guys, let's not ruin Patrick's moment. So let's say they
you've
invented-
really okay. What I'm trying to say is Zidane, I think, is respected there. You know what I mean? In France. So I think him going there at the end of the day, I don't think Mbappe is going to be standing up to Zidane saying, you know what, it's your time for you to before I eat, I'll eat first before you at the canteen. No, I don't think so. So I think this guy has to go there. I think if he goes there, he'll get them a bit of discipline. He looks like a guy who doesn't mess about. Don't forget he dropped Gareth Bale. Bale, who was scoring goals in the UCL finals, but he still brought him the UCL final and he still scored. So I think he's the best option. I think Mourinho, with the toxic behavior that's at PSG.
Patrick, stop.
Nah, I'm going to speak the truth.
Patrick, you're such a hater.
Patrick, you know, Zidane is the best option for City. not
Edges, can I go next?
No. Let me finish this. I think Mourinho, with the toxic behavior that's going at PSG, wouldn't be a good. I don't want Mourinho to go to another toxic place. I don't want. It'll be bad. I feel sorry. Mourinho is happy.
Mourinho is toxic himself, man. Like, what do you mean going to a toxic place?
Yeah, I was kind of bringing that up.
No, that's
about
facts. He actually is. This is
Wait,
modern
hold
players,
on.
man.
What's this notion that Mourinho is toxic according to who?
According to all the experts,
Spurs,
like
Manchester United.
Look what happened with
according to those
Casillas.
players, according
Who
to
at
Real
Tottenham?
Madrid.
First of all, who at Tottenham said Mourinho is toxic? Nobody. Second of all,
Ndombele, bro.
United
Ndombele.
is a
Ndombele.
No,
Ndombele is a Finnish
to
player.
be fair, HH,
Thank you.
to be fair,
Double
HH,
H,
only,
your hero.
the only
Your
player,
hero said Mourinho is toxic.
yeah, the,
Your
no,
Belgian
the only,
Jedi.
the
Sorry,
only player that okay, so
Pogba said he's racist.
Relax. No, the only player that respects him is Abraham, your striker, because that guy is a waste of a talent. He's a waste. He's not even talented. So of course he would be listening to the likes of Mourinho. I'm telling you, man, the modern players, they're not the same as they used to be. So I don't know if Jose Mourinho has the ability to cope with those type of players, because these guys are more emotionally charged than previous players.
Wait, can I finish my speech?
Yeah,
though?
finish your
So what I'm saying is, look, people keep saying Zidane was lucky with those 3 UCLs. You don't get lucky with 3 UCLs, man. If people were lucky with UCLs, City could have had UCLs, PSG could have had UCLs by now. So, guys, I think the best guy is Zidane, and I'm pretty sure that guy, you'll be surprised. You know what I would like? I would like Zidane to go to PSG, win them a UCL. What are people going to say? Are they going to say he's lucky again? Or are you going to say,
Patrick, you know what's so funny? Imagine if Pep just took like a 1-year sabbatical because, let's say, he found like Buddha. Zidane comes, and in that 1 year, he wins the UCL for Man City.
That would be funny. I would laugh because people keep saying that Zidane won those 3 by luck and he was carried. So that would be.
Wait, are people stupid or are they just dumb? How do you win 3 UCLs in a row by luck?
They're consuming heroin, man.
Yeah, HH, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay.
So sorry, just a quick question. If
Yes,
they
sir.
were to
Yeah,
get
go,
Zidane, what are you expecting them out of the Champions League? What, like, I'm expecting semifinals minimum, guaranteed. I would say even guaranteed.
If Zidane has full control and so forth, same is minimum. Same
Yeah.
is minimum.
That's what I would expect. To be
Because
honest.
I believe this PSG course is real, and I believe that no matter what happens, Mbappe FC, which will exist for the next 3 years, ain't winning a UCL because it's just not happening. Let me come to your boy who's not spoken. So
Wait,
can
I say one thing?
Okay, Barry, go for it. One thing, and I'll come to Mr. Hamad.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I wanted to respond to one of Ricardo's points. I did agree, sort of, but I just wanted to add one thing because he downplayed a little bit of the rivalry between Paris and Marseille, because back in the 80s, Marseille was the biggest club in France, the most successful in everything. And at the time, there wasn't any really rivalry in France. So the thing is, also PSG, they were just born like a decade ago. They were just growing and becoming a big market in France. So basically, like, it's like Marseille, they said like You know what? Like in Pokemon, I choose you as like my partner, but Marseille said I choose you as my rival.
Wait, Barry, I have a. Well, I don't know. This is for everybody. I could have sworn on my life that the biggest rivalry in France was Marseille versus Lyon, or and maybe some rivalry with Saint Etienne because they are a very successful French team too. I don't know about the PSG one.
PSG versus Paris FC.
Ricardo, sorry, before comment, do you know why it makes sense? Because Marseille are seen as one of the biggest clubs in France, specifically them being the only one that's won it.
And Paris is a big market.
And Paris, these are the new kids on the block who want to act big, and also this is the capital's team. This is Paris's team, and Paris is the capital.
But that's what I said. Like their rivalry is not based on footballing reasons. It's based on the fact that they're the two biggest cities in France. This rivalry between Marseille and PSG, it's really similar towards Liverpool and Man City. They're not actually rivals. They're just the two best teams in France.
No, but it's most definitely the biggest rivalry. Look at the games; they're always fighting. The fans are always fighting.
I think Liverpool, Man City is purely football. Hey, with the two best teams.
Yeah.
Marseille and Paris, that's more than football, because for Marseille, they're like, wait a minute. All because you're Paris, bourgeois, posh, blah, blah, blah. You think you can now say what's up. Whereas we have more heritage than you. So you can't come and arrogantly think that you rule France when we have more history than you. And Paris are like, no, what Paris? What's sexy? What much more glitzy than you blue-collared working class pieces of crap? So there's a little bit much more deeper stuff in there.
Yeah.
I want to come to Hamad, who's not spoken.
I don't know. I'm not French, so.
So Hamad, what's your view on this whole thing? Zidane to PSG?
To be honest with you, my opinion kind of echoes what a lot of everyone is saying. Like him and Mourinho were probably going to be like the most appropriate like options for PSG because of his man management skills, and like the players will probably respect him the most, especially Mbappe. Like he definitely looked up to Zizou, and like he would respect him on a managing level as well as a player level, because that's the person he's trying to be in the future. You know what I'm saying? A Ballon d'Or winner. So to be honest with you, kind of echoing what everyone else is saying. But obviously, I'm here for Nunez. You know what I'm saying?
We shall get to him.
Don't
We
worry,
shall
you
get
will
to him.
need
I'm
it.
waiting
You-
patiently with
I'm
my
coming to you
teeth.
first. I'm
Oh,
coming because I see
Your
you.
boy's
in
gonna
the
get
season.
cooked,
I'm
man.
coming to you first. I'm coming to you first.
He's getting roasted.
What's it called? Suleiman, talk to me. Zidane and PSG. Is this a match made in heaven?
Bro, I think if Zidane comes to PSG, we're gonna have to take him seriously in the Champions League, which we haven't been doing, and rightly so. But I think Zidane. He has this magic in the UCL, and he can definitely bring it to Paris. But how do you think this is gonna work with this whole Mbappe thing? Because like they gave him like that big contract, they gave him all these, inside powers.
But someone think about it. If Zidane signs the deal and his manager, do you think he'll sign the deal seeing that he doesn't have full control? And I think it's different. As much power as they gave Mbappe and so forth, Zidane is Zidane. You know what he did as a player. You know what he's done as a manager. That's in the same as Emery. That in the same as Tuchel. Before that, Chelsea, UCL. And that's in the same as Pochettino.
That is true. That is true.
So when he was like, yeah, you can even have power.
Mm.
The PSG have not had, even throw in Laurent Blanc. Okay, you can
They
say
had
Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have Ancelotti, boom, but apart from Ancelotti, Blanc, Emery, Tuchel, Pochettino, no manager came in well. Oh, all right, I see. Okay, all right, I get it.
But don't you think there's a reason for that? There's a reason why they never had they never had an alpha manager after Carlo.
Because they wanted, but this is why that happened, because they said we need a manager who can be a doormat for Neymar, Mbappe, and so forth. Because they thought that stupidly that, hey, let's get some Muppets. We have freaking Neymar and Mbappe. We'll just use our talent to say what's
Double
up.
H. Neymar came in 2017, right? Before that, they had Emery. Who was the star in that PSG team that got 6-1 at Camp Nou? Who was the star?
Yeah, it was Neymar.
No, he was not in. He was
Cavani.
Cavani.
Or Di Maria.
So who's the star for PSG in the 6-1?
Yeah,
It's Cavani, right?
Cavani was one of the
Di
best
Maria,
goal
because Di
scorers.
Maria
No.
No. Cavani had clear-cut chances, man.
That's foul. That's a foul on Di Maria, bro.
Yeah,
that should have
also
been a
that.
foul. That should have been
Yeah.
a foul.
Oh, Cavani was on heroin.
Okay, so what was your points though? What's your point?
No, I don't. I think they will just lie to Zidane and say that we will give you the control, and slowly, within 6 months, Zidane will find out that this is not a real football club.
But Casey, see, if Zidane is smart, basically, if Zidane called me and say, "Yo, how for? What do you suggest?" I said, "Zidane, it's very simple. Drop a contract, and in that contract, say that if at any point my power is usurped, I can walk. Sign or don't sign. So those are my terms. My terms are at any point, if my power is usurped by any player or any higher up, and I don't have 100% full control, I can walk."
I don't think that needs to be in his
put that
contract.
in
You
writing.
can just leave anyway. You can just resign.
Oh no! But then it's like the whole thing of severance. So you want to think of like I can walk, and you're now going to pay me as well. So put that in writing. Put that in contract.
But why would you, AJ? Why would you waste your time with a job where you have to put that in your contract? Like, what serious club? Like,
So let's be real. If you're a manager and you have the chance to coach Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Ramos, Marco, that's exciting. So any manager would say, "Man, I have," because it's like having really amazing toys to play with. So of course every manager will want that, but I want that where I have full control. Hence why I say, because man, it is what it is. This is what PSG is. This is what their club is, and this is also how much of a joke they are. That you have to put that kind of stuff in writing. Because if not, as Case just rightfully said, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she have full control." 5 months is like, "Oh, I asked Mbappe to do training." Say,
Yeah, can I go real quick?
Sage, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it quick. I don't believe the whole Mbappe FC thing about him having full control. I think that's just stuff that the media started because of the amount of money apparently was gonna earn. But Mbappe better watch out. If that double-cheeked ninja turtle face tries to mess up like with Zidane, Zidane will literally headbutt him back to puberty. Like he needs, Zidane isn't like any other manager. Zidane would literally headbutt him back to his mother's womb. Like I don't like. I know Mbappe has like attitude issues and stuff, but if Zinedine Zidane walks into that football club and he's your manager, you better look left. Like he won't take it. Like I think he will honestly bench Mbappe at some point if he goes there. That's all I'm saying. So Mbappe isn't a side chick manager. Like he will confront you. He will literally confront you and tell you straight to your face. I believe he's that type of manager. Like if you look at the amount of talents he coached and stuff he managed, like Ronaldo, for example, Ronaldo never showed attitude to him when he was in his prime because of
nonsense.
PSG. Doctor, relax. PSG, relax. I get what you're saying, but I don't get what you're saying. So the point is, I know. The point is, if Zidane goes there, I think the best move for PSG is probably to get Zidane. I would definitely say that, but I'm not also a big believer of this whole Mbappe FC thing. Like he has this much control. It's just I think it's just stuff.
Sage, what's your AV, man? What's that? What is that?
That is Uncle Mo putting a chokehold on that.
Did they actually play out on the Champions like that? Is that a screenshot from the Champions?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's going for that rear naked choke.
Sage, can you DM me that picture, please? Thank you.
No, you don't have to do that, Sage. You don't
I still have to talk about Zidane if you don't mind.
Suna, talk to me.
I'm going to have a bit of a different opinion. I think Zidane to PSG is a disaster waiting to happen.
Wow.
Disaster. Because I don't agree with Zidane having no tactics, but I don't disagree that he doesn't have any defensive tactics. His defensive tactics are, my defender is better than your attacker. 1v1 me. Let's go. That's his defensive tactics. If you look at the way that he played with Madrid in his first time, if you look at the way that Madrid struggled defensively sometimes the second time, it was because he makes one-on-one defending, and that's that. There's not a lot of defending that goes on. It's just pure tackling, pure anticipation, not a lot of positioning and cover, which is a disaster for PSG. Which is why I say Mourinho is a far better option for PSG than for Zidane, because Mourinho has a system for defense. Defense is where PSG are weaker. Their attack, they're fine. They don't need an attacking system which Zidane can make for them to get the most out of Messi, Mbappe, whatever. They need a guy that's going to get the best out of the defense. And Zidane, unfortunately, is not the best man to get the best out of that defense. He had Varane, Ramos, Carvajal, Marcelo, right? and he just let Marcelo roam, and he had Ramos, Varane, and Carvajal 1v1ing the three attackers usually, which worked because those guys were excellent defenders. But the thing is that he doesn't have that anymore. He's going to have Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and Nuno Mendes.
Square.
I'm sorry, because he's going to have Hakimi going up. I'm sorry, but if he tries that with PSG, he's going to fail in the Champions League. He's going to get smoked by Man City's their total football play, because they're just going to get smoked. The way that Zidane plays naturally gets countered by Man City, and if you're going to lose to Man City, you're going to lose in the Champions League.
No. Also, let's speak in fans, because I just think that what they need is a defensive mastermind, because the individual's already there. And I think what Mourinho can do is keep the defense strong, don't concede, really keep it tight and so forth, and counter with guys who are fully skilled in countering, whether it's through Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and so forth. And he'll be able to hone that in. Can you do that with Zidane?
Yeah, Zidane, his only successful defensive, I would say the time that he had the best defense was during the first full season in his second stint at Madrid, where we went through the league with like 20 goals conceded or something like that, 21 goals conceded. But that was less to do with the fact that we had a great, that he actually had a defensive system, and more to do with the fact that he had Mendy instead of Marcelo. So what he did was he put Mendy, Ramos, and Carvajal, or Vasquez as the three, and then he actually made one adjustment, which was to put Varane behind them as a sweeper. And that's not really putting a system. That's really just like putting an extra defender. He basically played with. It was basically just the way that he played, putting one person back. That's why we scored less goals.
Well, Osasuna, basically when Zidane was at Real Madrid, your fan base in a nutshell, Zidane wins, GOAT, tactical genius, God, unstoppable. When he loses, it's poor starting XI, no chemistry, made the wrong substitution, tactics all wrong. I mean, that's what it was basically all about. It was like 50-50 most of the times. Because remember, at 20 and 21 season, most Real Madrid fans wanted Zidane out because of his poor tactics and late substitutions. I'm just
the thing is, people a lot in Madrid, they overreact to results. It is what it is. We overreact to results. We think after every loss that the manager should get fired. It is what it is. Even if they won the Champions League 3 months ago. The thing with Zidane, the reason why that he got so much criticism was because he had so many injuries. How the hell was he supposed to function with 61 injuries in a season? That's why he struggled. Like, it had nothing to do with the fact that he was a bad manager. It literally had to do with the fact that he struggled with 61 injuries. I believe if he had his full starting 11, we could have had the simple Zidane system, a very attacking system. And instead, we had to go with the different players in defense. We didn't know what we were doing. And therefore, there was no time for any system or tactical improvements, which is why I say he has attacking tactics. He does have attacking tactics. But where I say he doesn't have tactics is his defense is more 1v1 defending.
All right, so let me take some dubs. So shout out to your boy, Marcelo Webb. He says, Kane is definitely world class. I mean, look at his trophies. Oh, my bad. HH won the debate. Sorry, Z-Man.
No. So is Giroud world class then? Is that we're basing it solely on trophies? This is what we're doing.
Z-Man, he can't even win an FA Cup.
This is what trophies is. All right, man. It's not about performance. It's about trophies.
Z-Man, Tottenham is a top 4 team in the league, and he can't even win an FA Cup. Like, be honest here. You got to win at least an FA Cup. At least
if your chance at a trophy,
what are you doing, by the way?
At a League Cup gets literally his owner sabotaged the League Cup final for him. So what can you say?
No, he just doesn't show up in finals. That's all it's about, man.
Uncle Mook could have made a difference.
So based on that, I'm guessing Lewandowski's not world class then, because that guy doesn't.
The Milan messenger. People use the term superstar and world class too loosely. I know. Everybody's world class, and we're gonna get to a guy who
standard
people
of football has dropped.
I know soon we're going to talk about that. so hold that thought for the next topic. Hold that thought for the next topic. Lies Freezy. Okay.
What?
Right.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, shout out to the Black Queens, man.
All right, shout out, but I don't know what's that supposed to mean. Is that okay?
I don't like
that. You. Mamadou Tiam. Z-Man is the worst speaker out there. He has a horrible voice when he has a horrible voice when he talks. Nobody listens. Oh, that's
Bro, is this guy horny or what? Like, what the heck?
man.
What is this, ASMR? This ain't ASMR, bro. I'm talking about his voice. Relax yourself.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
respect
man.
Zidane, man.
Thanks,
Respect
man.
Zidane.
Thanks,
How
man.
come
You will-
hold up? How come no one says that about me?
Thank you, man.
How come no one says that about me?
Because
How
they
come
know
no
the
one says that
truth.
about me?
I just want to say something real quick. So this
Yes,
guy
sir.
comes to this channel to hear 10 guys talk about football, and he's complaining about their voice. That's a
He's
little
not
sus.
complaining. He's praising.
Yeah,
He's praising the voice. He's praising the voice.
Oh, he's praising the voice. Oh,
Yeah, apparently.
Either way, it's still a
No,
little weird.
it's
Apparently,
no,
Zidane's voice is.
you just heard HH's dub, bro. You have to actually read it. He read it.
Yeah,
incorrectly.
he's actually twerking for Z-Man. He's twerking for Z-Man.
No, but regardless,
That's a red
regardless,
card. That's a red card.
regardless, it's still a little weird.
HH, was there ever a guy like on here that you couldn't understand like at all? Like whatever he was saying?
I'm ham. 100%.
Delta, there have been many. Over the years, there have been many. Pro Black FC. All right.
Jesus.
We're gonna move.
I have a dream.
We're gonna move. We're gonna keep it moving.
Is it
a coincidence that while England was hosting that World Cup,
I said we're moving.
the Civil Rights Act was being
Also,
signed?
can you just shut up? Can you shut up, please?
Let me speak on Zizou.
Yeah, shush. Your boy, says Zizou gonna take the CL goat to Paris, baby. Hashtag 3-peat. Hold up, he's gonna take Cristiano. Wait, yeah. Do you know something that we don't know? Yes, says Zizou was a monster, got the best out of CR7. Wait, but no, yeah, no. What's this? Apparently, what I got told was CR7 carried Zidane to 3 seals. That's what I got told. That's what, Ricardo, why you laughing? That's what I got told.
No, I'm laughing because it's funny because it's true.
It's not true.
No, it's true. Like that's what the streets are saying. I'm saying it's true. That's what the streets.
Yeah,
are saying.
that's what the streets are saying. Bloody clowns. Bum
Down
ass clowns. Hamza Talks Football says, what has Zad ever done in a World Cup semi or World Cup final? Well, Hamza, if we rewind that time,
he dribbled past Salah. He dribbled past
Can I
Salah.
answer the dub?
He just
won a final.
He was emotional support for Real Madrid in the UCL final.
So Hamza says, what has Zad ever done in a World Cup semi or a World Cup final? So,
He's never been to a World Cup
in
final,
2018, Belgium made the World Cup semi, and he was the best player in that game. And Kevin De Bruyne hit like the industry plant bomber that he was.
If
so
not
Hamza
for-
football,
What is your favorite term?
If not for De Bruyne, Belgium loses.
Respect
to Japan.
gingers, man.
Casey,
They have
what
lives too.
what was De Bruyne in that World Cup semi when Hazard was balling?
Where was Zard against Japan?
He didn't exist.
Japan.
Who put the cross to Vertonghen?
I'm sorry,
One.
but you call that he crossed to Vertonghen and that was a good cross? Vertonghen literally had to head the ball
That's a
to
lie,
Saturn and it had to come back.
And he crossed with his left, which was really relaxed.
HH. You know, in the final, remember that one time that guy left that dub that says, I think it was CR7. I think was it CR7. So he's a decoy / aura striker.
Yeah, aura. Yeah,
that's what Hazard is. A decoy /
aura player.
left.
He's an aura player.
Why you have some?
Bro, he's an aura playmaker, man.
Really, Ricardo, this is why guys need to be banned from talking about football. That's why guys.
Wait a minute.
He's the false
Wait.
10.
Can I ask the streets something? Can I ask the streets something? Can I ask the streets? I have a question for the streets before we move on. So okay, so I want to ask this, right? If Pep Guardiola is judged on UCLs because of Messi carried him, and he's failed to win it obviously with Bayern, and he's failed to win it with Man City.
Watch yourself.
No. I want to hear it. So if Zidane goes to PSG, stays there and doesn't win the UCL, so are we gonna say Ronaldo carried him?
Maybe
because he can't win the UCL without Ronaldo.
No, don't do that.
I'm just
You
asking
might be
the
onto
streets.
something.
I'm just asking the streets.
Cristiano isn't the same as Messi. Don't do that.
We're gonna have
Relax.
To have an
what do you mean? Relax.
conversation, Patrick. We're gonna have to have an uncomfortable
No,
conversation.
we're not. No, Ziman. You and Patrick can have it yourself. Don't do it from Zizou.
I'm joining that.
You asked what the streets think, Greg. You asked what the streets think.
Who cares what the streets think?
The streets say that Cristiano carried thing to the Champions League. Yes.
What time is it at the place you are right now?
It's dibs.
It's like 7 almost.
Is that dibs?
It would be nowhere near as bad as like Guardiola not winning a CL with
Ricardo,
Messi.
you can't call him dibs.
Come on.
So are we saying?
We can call him La, call him Bala. You can't call him dibs.
No, that's dibs, man. That's dibs. I know dibs when I see him.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Osuna looks like that kid from Glee.
Wait,
if you guys remember.
Sage,
He's
relax,
pending.
Sage,
He's
relax.
pending his transfer to
Wait, hold
Inter.
up. Shout out to your boy Real Madrid 14 UCLs. Zidane has tactics and keeps it simple. He isn't a glorified babysitter like Jujuman said. Respect the 3-3-peat.
Literally,
Delta.
This guy.
Delta, respect it.
Every
Now what?
manager has
Delta, now
tactics,
what?
but his tactics are poor, man. Like they're not that great. Tactics make capable players better, but I don't see him.
No. You gotta understand. We respect Zidane, but if he ends up not performing well for PSG, Patrick, me, and the streets are gonna have uncomfortable conversations.
Zima, hold on.
Uncomfortable conversations.
Patrick, this is to you. Patrick, unmute your mic right now. Patrick, unmute your mic right now.
Yeah,
Patrick,
what's up?
No, Patrick. Do you know why your thing doesn't work? I just figured it out.
No,
Man City is a proper, well-run club, proper discipline, and so forth. The tax on LSG is the biggest tax in the world. The LSG tax in the UCL is the greatest tax ever, which is why Pep is a bomb and a failure. See, if Pep couldn't win the UCL with PSG, I'll say LSG tax. But City, you have all the control in the world. People listen to you and so forth. So if Zidane doesn't win with PSG, I'm going to say LSG tax. Stroke Mbappe tax.
Come on.
To go against your claim,
What?
they both haven't won a UCL, and they're both in the same position to win their first UCL for their team. So therefore, I expect you to deliver. This is GIT. We don't operate in if and if you don't, it's okay. We're gonna give you a pat in the back.
Do you know how much of it? Zima, do you know how much of a cost LSG have? Delta, talk about that.
No, that's a personal problem, bro. You signed the contract, man. I didn't
Personal
problem.
Z-Man, we're dealing with witchcraft. This is a witchcraft.
No,
we're dealing
HH, you know why that doesn't? You know why the Ronaldo Zidane?
It's a blood sacrifice, bro.
You can't just say Ronaldo carried Zidane because you remove Zidane, you remove Ronaldo. The same core of players still won the Champions League. So it's not just Ronaldo carrying Zidane. Maybe it was more than Ronaldo.
Don Carlo tax.
Maybe it was Modric. Maybe it was Cruz. Maybe it was Carvajal. Maybe it was Casemiro.
Wait, hold on. Ricardo.
And Benzema, sorry.
Ricardo. People are saying that Barca haven't won a UCL since without Messi. But Ricardo, the streets are also saying that Real Madrid just showed that they could win a UCL without Cristiano. So Ricardo, what are we saying?
HH, can you just
look? It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't defend that.
Ricardo, let's move on. Ricardo,
you need to explain your obsession.
If you have that midfield three, you can do anything. That midfield three.
No. Osuna, shh. Because these guys are going to DM me, and these guys they use plastic surgery to make themselves look like Cristiano. Hold up. Real Madrid 14 UCLs. Marseille and LSG are not rivals. Marseille fans celebrated on the streets when LSG lost the 2020 UCL final.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were the biggest.
rivals.
They were the
Good
biggest
for them.
team. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
You don't
our
think
beef? Listen, our beef with Marseille is not as deep as everyone say it is.
Yeah,
but
they're not rivals, man.
there is that bittersweetness that they don't want us to win the CL because they want to be the only French team in France to win it.
Ooh.
Oh no, man.
Hold up.
PSG, you don't even know the history of your club.
Wait.
What? wait, hold on, Barry. Barry, speak on it. Lecture me, Barry.
Now there's a show going on.
No, you spoke something. No, you spoke something. No.
Wait, we're gonna talk about Nunez. Step over.
No, Barry, you made a statement. Let me lecture me.
I smell beef, bro. I smell beef.
See, I already told you, Bernard Tapie in the 80s, they were the best club in France. And then Paris was growing because they were born in the 70s and then they were growing. It was a decade after. So basically, Bernard Tapie and Marseille, they chose Paris because it was a growing club. They could have saw a project over there to win multiple Ligue 1s, challenge for the coupe, and that's what happened.
Wait, Barry. I'm reading this off Wikipedia. It doesn't say that they say
you can modify things on Wikipedia.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
don't-
Oh.
Wait,
Harry,
hold
HH,
up.
you made it.
I
You made it
passed-
sound like
hold up.
HH now. You
No,
said
no,
HH.
no,
You said
hold up.
PSG.
You will not insult Wikipedia. If not for Wikipedia, I fail uni. So
Exactly.
you put some
It says
respect on
here,
Wikipedia.
however, some argue that this is only a geopolitical choice, as Paris and Marseille are respectively first and second most populated cities in France, and the rivalry between both cities originally had nothing to do with football. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
is it-
It's just
is
bitter
it,
sweetness that they want to be the only French club in France to win the CL. I don't know
Yeah.
what Barry's coming about in the 80s.
So is it like between Liverpool and Manchester? Because Liverpool used to be an economic powerhouse, and then Manchester.
No, Liverpool and
took
Manchester
over.
United are actually rivals. It's the biggest rivalry in England. I
But that
said
rivalry didn't start
Liverpool.
from football either.
Was
it though? Was it though? Was it?
Wait, guys. Okay, guys. Look. We have to move because we'll be here forever, and we need to talk about this.
I was spoken about.
Finally.
Okay, Abdullah, very quickly. Just please keep it brief about Zidane PSG. We have to move. Just keep it brief. Go for it.
I
Brief.
don't see this is HH. I don't know why people are kind of disrespecting Zinedine Zidane. Hey, I don't know why people are this. See, you don't win a three-peat with luck. Zidane is a world-class manager. You gotta give him the respect. He earns the respect. You gotta give him the respect. But my problem with PSG is we've seen them capitulate a lot in the UCL. And you bring Zinedine Zidane, and the amount of money Kylian Mbappe is giving. This is where my issue with it is. I'm not even angry with Mbappe. I'm having an issue with Emir of the Paris, the big hierarchies upstairs there, and the Khalifa himself. Because you bring in Zidane, you expect him to win. And now you're giving Kylian Mbappe that with that age, and you give him that kind of money. Zidane is a discipline man. I've seen Zidane bench Ronaldo, Gareth Bale. Those are the people who I want to use here. Imagine Zidane benching Kylian Mbappe. The French media is gonna hit him raw. They'll cook him raw. So Zidane needs to know that I am going to PSG to have that power and tell them, I'm signing this contract, having this power. If I'm not going to have this power, I'm out of here. Because we all know he is a disciplined man. And I keep telling people, Mbappe give me that money. If Mbappe doesn't do what he wants, he's going to put him on the bench. Forget about him being the best player. Zidane will tell you, if you don't do what I want, you'll be on the. I don't care about you being the best player in Paris.
Okay.
So that's what people need to understand. I'm French.
All right. Now, sure. No, but look, all fracks, man. But we'll see. I don't believe that Zidane's going to be their manager, but we'll see what happens, bro. All right. I think it's only fair.
Uruguayan Sims is coming.
You already some dubs.
Wait. I think it's only fair that we bring homeboy in. So, but before I come to Mr. Hamad, who says it's Nunez season, I want to just bring some things up, man. So let me see. All right, because there's a few dubs that these things will open. So shout out to your boy Sage. I find this a bit rude. Says Nunez doing the air overs. I find that harsh. Sage, that's harsh. And shout out to your boy Fire ZZC, who I think might be a Liverpool fan. Nunez signing is giving me Carol flashbacks for F's sake. Lord in heaven.
You go and call Andy Carr.
So Mr. Hamad Shabir, are you happy with the Nunez signing? Let's start there. What are your general thoughts on the Nunez signing for Liverpool?
So I can't lie, my name is a bit deceiving because I'm still very skeptical of this. So I want to bring it back here. So the first time I watched this guy play, I think he came on against Barca, yeah, like as a sub. I didn't really take any attention to it at all. But then he scored against Ajax, you know what I'm saying? Got a bit of hype. Then he played us first leg, right? He was up against Konate. I can't lie, Konate locked him up the whole game. I think the only goal he scored was a Konate mistake. So it wasn't him doing anything brilliant. It was just a Konate mistake. Then the second leg against Liverpool, can't lie, he did score a nice goal. But if you're thinking of it logically, the way Liverpool play with their high line, he's like the perfect player to have on your team if you're trying to score against Liverpool. Because he makes them attacking runs. We do give up a lot of high quality chances. So if you're a great finisher, you can make use of it. But with Nunez, this is the thing. I feel like he's perfect for a counter-attacking team. I really don't know how he's really going to fit in our team. We have to change our system because he's not a conventional Klopp striker.
Mm.
Like we had Firmino, who is who is good on the ball.
So
Lewa as
basically,
well.
so
Like he's
do
a
you,
great overall
so
striker.
wait,
Yeah.
hold on. So do you believe with this signing, Klopp is changing his system and his approach?
He must, because if we're being honest, like the way Mane, Salah, like Diaz have been operating in tight spaces, like if you just think most teams that play against us play with a low block. We need to find them tight spaces. We need to like move out of them and try and create chances, like from good movement, good like quick passing. And this guy, he has 54% pass completion this season. He's at 54% pass completion.
Wait,
Like,
hold
guy,
on. I'm Nunez season. That's only the beginning because Zeman sent me a very, 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 very crazy stats about Nunez. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But continue, though. Continue.
But okay, so however, though, this is a big however.
Mhm.
If you look at Liverpool this season, why did we not beat Real Madrid? We didn't
Take
take our
chances.
chances.
Yeah.
Why did we not beat Atletico Madrid all them years ago? Like I think it's 2 years ago now.
Mm.
We didn't take our chances. We struggled against low blocks. Also, this is an interesting stat. You know, Liverpool this season haven't been able to score to beat a top 4 side. We were unable to break down Tottenham and Chelsea this season. Like I know we didn't lose, but we were unable to. We like struggled against these low block teams. So that's a big issue. However, like so that's where he could possibly come into play because he's a lot more clinical than Salah and Mane. So he can he may only need 1 or 2 opportunities to get to score. Another thing, yeah, he has a good CL record. He scored 6 goals this CL campaign, and he scored some clutch G's against Ajax as well to get them through. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's only 2 CL goals away from Zard, and we all know Zard is like the 3rd best player of this generation, right? So I think that's a great metric to base him off of. So HH, what do you think? What's his ceiling based on that?
First of all, I ignore that as a crap that you put in there because I'm not going to dignify that piece of trash with that nonsense. But what I'll say is, look, for me, my thing is that he doesn't pass the eye test. He fails the eye test badly.
Yeah, he does.
And he looks like a lumberjack. But my thing is that I do believe that Liverpool, it's not going to be a drastic change, but there will be somewhat of a change to the system. You have to. You cannot play the way that you played under with having Firmino as a striker or Mane as a striker with having this guy because he's way too different of a profile of a player than Firmino or Mane in that striker's position. So my thing though is, look, man, if he scores goals and he manages to put the ball in that back of the net, that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters, you know. So
HH.
Wait, can I say?
Can I just say something to HH? HH.
Go for it.
I would like after Nunes, I'd like to go next. And can you go to your DM as I'm speaking? I'd like this picture to be put because the stats I'm bringing because there's Liverpool fans who are talking too much. So as I'm speaking, I want you to have these stats in your DM. Thank you.
Okay, for sure. Okay.
My DM.
No, it's my DM.
HH, not yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. I was thinking. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I was gonna say So I've heard a lot of people say that we might switch to a 4-2-3-1 because I know Klopp. I'm pretty sure he played 4-2-3-1 with Dortmund, right? And even some parts of the season, like when we've needed a goal, he switched to it. So I don't know, maybe like Firmino playing cam, or we got that new boy Carvalho can probably play cam. I know like they're probably not like this is not the same Firmino as 17, 18 Firmino, and Carvalho is only a 19-year-old kid. So that may be a possibility. My main thing that has given me any hope whatsoever is Klopp. Klopp, he's made Jota score loads of goals. Jota is an awful football player. If you watch his play, he struggles to pass the ball as well. His link-up play is awful, but he's been very effective for us. Even Salah's not the most technical player. We can all admit that. And look what he's done with him. Look, I don't know how good Lewandowski was when he played in Poland, but I know he was a no one in the sense. Look what Klopp done for him. If Man United or Chelsea bought Darwin Nunez, I would say it would be a flop and like I would give a guaranteed answer on that because first of all, Chelsea already have a curse with number
Hold
nine.
up. Let me ask you a real question. How many goals does he get in his first season in the EPL? Just EPL. How many goals? Minimum.
EPL minimum.
Minimum.
Well, oh my days.
Answer the question. Don't just say, give me a number. Minimum.
Okay. Minimum 17. Is that fair? No. What do you think? I think minimum 17 is all right because if he gets some chances, like he can put
That's
the ball
a
in the
lot.
net, bro. Like, you think that's a lot, bro? Jota scored 15 goals this season.
That is.
You said 17
I think
minimum.
in the Prem.
You said 17
I know,
minimum.
okay.
So everything below that, that's a failure.
Wait, hold on.
According to you.
Before I come to you, I don't know where
He is a
Patrick
failure
went to.
because he brings nothing else but goals. So him not scoring 17 is legit a failure.
All right, let me
Okay.
let me come to Jamal. Jamal, you were missing from a certain hangout. So Jamal, I am not going to ask you first about Nunez. I'm going to ask you first
Wait, he's
about
back.
the UCL final.
He's back.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing Jamal.
Yes, it's the first time since.
How's it going, bro?
So Jamal.
Hello, Jamal.
So Jamal, can we please have your thoughts post the UCL, please?
Wasn't that about 2 weeks ago? Why are we still talking about it?
But we want to hear that because Jamal, you've been missing since then. So Jamal, we have to tell you how have you been doing and how have you coped since the UCL final because we have to know how you were doing. Please talk to us.
Yeah, man, I had to take a sabbatical from football. I literally went a whole 2 weeks with not seeing football, with not watching anything. Yeah, man, it was tough because I really thought we was gonna win that CL, man. And yeah, we just missed a lot of chances, man. I mean, Salah, my boy, you had that chance, man, with Courtois. You chopped it brilliantly. You just have to find the finish, man. I mean, guys, I was heartbroken, man. I was literally heartbroken. But, it is what it is. We win 2 trophies, which is irrelevant, but it's still something.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear that quadruple again, man. Ban that word. I ban that word from anything, man. That's
Jamal, I was trying to.
What was it you said? If we win the quadruple, the Manchester City 100 points, the Manchester United 99. What was the thing that you said? My blood.
I didn't say none of those things. I didn't say none of those.
Could you talk to me
Blood
about
clot or something like that? I don't know what he said.
Where's Ram, man?
Can we talk about the fact that Liverpool has just won 3 trophies since Modric became a Croatian?
Guys, can we talk about Nunez? That's why I came to talk about.
This is why you came Croatian.
Yeah, but before that he was a Yugoslavian, right?
Oh my god.
Where's
That's
Ram,
false,
man?
by the way.
We haven't
That's
seen
false,
him.
by the way. That's false,
Jamal,
by the
talk
way.
about Nunez. Wait, hold up. Jamal, talk about Nunez. Jamal, talk about Nunez.
Yeah, man.
KC, you're heartless, man.
Casey is mad. He's mad. The guy is mad. Casey, this is your final warning. Casey, that's your final warning. Jamal, talk about Nunez, please. Talk about Nunez.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing about Nunez is I watched the clips of him. You know what's funny today? Manchester City fans and Liverpool fans are literally finding clips and making disaster classes of Nunez and
I
Haaland.
was sent to disaster class in my DM. I can confirm that I was sent to disaster class in my DM.
Yeah, bro, I've been laughing, man. Especially we laughing at one Liverpool fan made about Erling Haaland. This guy literally was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and tried to do an R9, and his touch make him go to the corner flag. I mean, yeah, it was funny, man. But yeah, the thing with Nunez is, bro, I just want a finisher right now, man. I need a finisher because we haven't had a natural goal scorer since Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge left Liverpool about 4 years ago. I mean, his overall play, I don't like. He looks a little clumsy. His touch, his thing. The only thing is, if he can put them goals we scored in the Portuguese league, if he can bring that over, because if you're a finisher, you're a finisher. I don't think you could. Yeah.
It's all about finishing. You just have to look good at the ball. It's about how good can you put the ball in the net.
Yeah, and it's been far too long before we have a natural finisher. You know what I want? I want Nunez to be one-on-one with goal, and I'm gonna put my food in the microwave because I know he's gonna score. That is what I want, bro. Because as much as Salah and Mane have scored, bro, I'm watching that ball until it hit the net because I'm not sure with these guys. But that's what I want. And He looks like a good finisher, man. But Klopp will have to improve his technical side because
Yeah.
I won't lie, it needs
And he
work.
can because Klopp improves players. He can, you know.
Yeah, but
because
this
my
is-
thing is that who
yeah.
was Lewandowski before Klopp found him?
True.
So,
But this is the thing I want to say about these guys who have gone way too far over abusing this guy. You do know, long time it had a guy called Inzaghi. Now I don't want to be rude, but put Inzaghi into the game, Inzaghi will be in an Italian restaurant selling pizza. I'm not saying if Inzaghi couldn't finish, he will be selling pizza in an Italian restaurant.
Jamal.
Wait, I have more. Van Nistelrooy.
Jamal, you are putting Jamal.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Take your Liverpool fanship away. Now, Inzaghi and Van Nistelrooy were not with the best, but are you telling me that
Yeah.
Inzaghi and Van Nistelrooy had the same technique as this guy?
Bro, this guy has less technique than right now Cristiano.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Jamal, come on.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
it's
Like,
bad.
Jamal, come on.
Relax,
That's
Jose.
facts.
Relax.
It is bad, guys. But I'm just saying. And next one, I watched Van Nistelrooy. I'm telling you, this guy will be selling fans in Holland if he didn't know how to finish.
Relax,
So
we
I
don't need
say-
vans. We only ride bikes.
Yeah, well, I said, let's see what he does.
Okay,
Because,
so there's an update. Thank you, Streets. The Streets have told me of an update from Fab. So,
Tapping merchant, bro.
hey, leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. Darwin Nunez will fly to Spain in the coming hours. Then the Uruguayan striker will be ready to fly to England in order to complete a move to Liverpool once contracts are signed with Benfica. Final detail discussed 5 or 6 year deal.
Oh, so he wants to get married in Camp Nou first.
God damn.
Ah, that's why he's going to Spain.
Shout out to the Streets, man. Thank you for the update. Shout out to the Streets. So, Jamal, I just want to ask you. First season in the EPL, how many goals minimum?
15.
So that's a solid number. if I'm
That's,
being
that's
honest.
solid. That's decent.
That's a solid number.
Yeah, it's
Not
solid.
20? Not 25?
Nah, don't go into that
Maybe
trap, bro.
maybe 20 in all competitions because he might score some FA Cup goals, score against Queen Lizzie A sides in the FA Cup. So yeah, man. But I think in the Premier League, 15. I'm going 15.
All right, I said I was going to come to Patrick. So, Patrick, you wanted me to put up this whole thing, which I find very rude.
No, put it because I want to talk to Liverpool fans. Put it, please.
Yeah, after Patrick, I want to have my saying, man.
Oh,
After Patrick.
Lord. So here come the mixtapes. All right. So
you guys are harsh, man.
So HH, I'm pretty sure everyone can see that, right?
Yes.
So the reason why I'm putting this up, and for me, HH, this heat mustn't go. Look,
Patrick, you didn't have to put Spanish second division in brackets.
it's okay. No. Just
Patrick,
chill.
what's
Look,
this? What is this?
Look. What I want to tell is, I want to speak to Liverpool fans, and this has nothing to do with HH. He's innocent in this. This is just me. If you want to attack me, find me on True City Fan. We can smoke each other. Look, these guys, right? Everybody on this panel will admit to, even HH, you admit. Did anybody look at this Nunez guy? No, we didn't look at him. But as soon as these guys just robbed him from United, apparently he's better than Mbappe. He's better than Haaland. They are making videos of him saying he's the greatest. But I saw a video of this guy trying. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for remembering my birthday. So this guy tried to do a nutmeg, HH, and he nutmegged himself and fell down. This is Nunez, and these guys are saying this is the guy who's better than Mbappe. But can you guys look at that? Can somebody read, please? This guy has only scored two international goals in 10 appearances. And some of people like Haaland and Mbappe, if you look at their international appearances, these guys were banging in goals already beyond the games they played. They could play 2 games and have 3 goals. And then this guy on a board in the Segunda, that's the second Spanish league. That's the second division.
The second division, bro.
Yeah, so he went to the second division. That's where he was balling. Then after that, he was balling right now. And he hasn't been great. But the thing about Liverpool fans is everybody in your team has to be the best. Alisson is not the best keeper. The best keeper to me is Courtois. But everybody has to. So all I'm asking Liverpool fans is, can you please humble yourself? Humble yourself until this guy kicks a ball in preseason, maybe.
Patrick,
yeah.
Can I point out something real quick though?
Ricardo, then Ricardo.
What are the stats for injury record? Because that's a keen one I'm interested in.
You. Look. Did you see second division? Do you know who's in the second division? We have
Hey, respect
no, 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 let me answer you. We've got a team. It's called Girona. You know Girona. You know Girona belongs to Benfica.
Girona was a top
Who was
team
better than this?
in the
Is
Liga.
this like the club or something? Who was better than
Girona
this?
is a good team, man.
Yeah, respect.
Okay,
Girona.
okay. So
Patrick, why do you think you've been winning league titles over Liverpool? Why do you think that?
Maybe because our players have got heart. Because we're not the best.
Exactly.
Because they're not the best.
Guys, we're not rapping Girona on a Saturday night. We're not
Respect
rapping
Girona.
Respect them, AJ.
Okay, so can I just land? Can I just land?
Hold on, let Patrick land.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, guys, I'm sorry. The time when I saw Lukaku's video, even though it was on YouTube, we were laughing. Lukaku's video is looking better than Nunez. I'm sorry. At least Lukaku's video is looking better than Nunez. The only thing that Nunez is yeah. I don't know if you guys looked. Okay, here's the last one. Another one. HH. There's a guy, a fullback in Benfica, did like a cutback to Nunez.
Oh,
you know
God.
what Nunez did? Nunez wanted to kick the ball in. Instead, he kicked his own leg, and the ball went between his legs. And this is the Nunez that's saying he's going to scare us. I'm sorry.
That's the
That's what I'm
equivalent
gonna say.
of him tying his own shoes and
He's gonna have fucking 6 league titles. Piper's gonna make this a new Bundesliga. This is gonna become 10 in a row.
Okay.
Can I go after
I
Zima?
need to go in, man.
All right, so Zidane and look.
I'll go after Casey. Then.
I need to go in, HH. I need to go
I'll say
in.
one quick
Okay.
thing.
We
I'll
need
say
to
one.
have a real
Zima.
conversation about
This
Before
is
you
a
go,
barbecue, man. This is a
Now,
barbecue.
someone sent me this. Now, Jamal and Mr. Nunez is in this. I was sent this. I didn't. This is just what I was sent. I was sent this. I didn't look for this. I was sent this in my. And guys, can you just stop sending me stuff in my DM, please? This was sent.
Don't
in
kill
my
the
DM.
messenger.
This was sent in my DM.
You know he beat Garcia, right?
This
Yeah,
was-
HH, you know he actually beat. You know this was actually I think the
Bro, he's
Barcelona-
doing yoga
This was
stretches.
against
He's doing yoga
Barcelona, and he
stretches.
scored. He
And
scored
he
for
beat the
them.
defender. He beat the defender, by the way. I just wanna let you know.
And they scored.
I need it. No, let me smoke this picture.
But my thing is, no. I know he scored because I saw the compilation. But my thing is that Ricardo. I think that's
Eric
like
Garcia, bro.
no, Ricardo. I think that we could have had like the whole lifetime of humankind by the time he did the first step over. I'm so Ricardo,
He discovered the step over, man. He discovered the step.
Ricardo, whoever the defender is that's got bubbles.
It was
and
Eric
that's-
Garcia. Eric
It was
Garcia.
It was Eric, man. It was Eric, man.
Oh my God, man.
Eric Foreman got absolutely destroyed by
HH, do you know that this guy played against USA and failed to score? USA. He failed to score against USA, guys.
Relax.
Do you understand? Do you understand how slow your reaction has to be for you to fall?
No, guys. The whole point of the step overs are it's so quick. You don't know whether they're going right or left. But if it's as slow as
I think he just got confused. I think Garcia just got confused.
Actually, no.
Man, the defenders in the Prem are gonna cook this guy, man. Nobody's gonna wait for him. I don't think so. 2-foot him.
It's worse than you think. It's actually worse than you think, bro.
Jamal, this is
Jamal, what do you
again,
even say,
what's-
bro?
Let me just say that it is the worst display of a step over I've ever seen in my entire life. That's what I think.
Don't you think we should be cooking the defender more?
You have to actually put it into perspective, man. The defender was fearing for his life, man. That's a high kick right there, man.
Okay, look, Ziman, you have the mic. Ziman, you have the mic.
Yeah, I just wanted to see that's the most disgusting step overs I've ever seen in my life, man. Bro, even black and white merchants did it better, man.
Okay.
Talk about that.
No. I respect black and white merchants. Before people get on me for that, but I just wanted to say, man, Nunez, man. Listen, HH.
Look,
I seen
Ziman,
him.
if he scores goals, then who cares about whether he passes itis?
No,
Goals
HH,
are goals.
No, I get that. Goals are goals. But we
Yes.
also have to put into perspective, man. His experience in goals is the likes of Almiron that are in second division of La Liga. You also have the Portuguese league. So those are your two contenders where you're going to have a certain amount of spaces.
Okay,
And
Ziman, let me come back to you. No, okay, let me come back to you.
let me.
But Ziman, okay, no, but this is important to your thing.
Yeah.
We know how good Klopp is for his eye of talent. He gets it more right than wrong most times.
Yeah,
so why
yeah.
would Klopp
That's
go for
not
it?
No,
true.
I also want to debunk some stuff. Let's not try to act like Lewandowski. I know nobody knew about Lewandowski before he arrived to Dortmund.
Nobody did.
But he was actually talented. Let's not
Thank
try to
you,
act like this
thank
guy
you, thank you.
struggled to control the ball.
Speak on it.
I'm not a stats merchant, right? I'm not a stats merchant. HH.
Get this guy back.
This guy's shot creation action is actually in the 1 percentile of strikers. Bro. That means there's 99% strikers out there in the world that are better at creating shots. Chances.
Have you seen his pass compilation? Have you seen his? It's like 47%.
Zeman, then why is
54,
Klopp
54.
going for him? That's what I need to know.
It's a panic buy. It's a panic
It's a
buy.
panic buy after Haaland. I'm telling you, it's a panic buy after Haaland.
Guys, stop it.
no,
Guys,
it
stop
doesn't
it.
have-
Guys, stop
no.
it. Don't say this.
No, it's because there's a scarcity in the market for strikers. Let's just be honest, bro. There aren't that much great strikers available. You know, Man City took the best prospect, and then if you look below, there aren't that much available strikers, and he seems to be the striker the most on form. But I'm being honest, man. Like, if the likes of Liverpool are facing a low block, I just don't trust someone like Nunez, man. Nunez ain't it, bro. That guy, bro. He's not a baller, bro. There's nothing that screams baller about him, bro. This guy's touch could cause problems for the opposition fans, bro. So let's not try to act like this guy's a good player. There's nothing impressive about him. Like, again, man, if you're facing up against a low block,
Man, what will you say if he comes in and he's a massive hit?
If he's a massive hit,
he gets like 25 to 30 goals. He's near the top scoring shots in the league. In the EPL.
I would give so much.
Could you bring
credit
up
to Klopp,
Mega's
man.
comment real quick, HH? Sorry to interrupt you, Z-Man. Sorry to interrupt.
Go for it. Oh,
No, I would give so much credit to them, bro. Wow. Wow.
I mean, I just watched a compilation of him against Barcelona. I can, in fact, agree with that comment. Oh my God, it's so
That's
bad.
disgusting, man. That's
It's
disgusting.
disgusting football.
Wait,
I
how
wish we could show that video. I wish we could show that video. I'm telling you.
Every time
Oh
he
my
dribbles,
God.
he passes the ball 5 meters in front of him, and that's dribbling.
Yo,
No, that's
HH, can we
disgusting,
respond? Can we respond? to all
No,
of
trust me,
these?
you will get chance to respond. But
Yeah.
let this mixtape go. Let this mixtape go, and you can respond to the
Yeah,
mixtapes.
No, I also want to say, like, if Liverpool are thinking of being like, you know, transition merchants in terms of creating spaces through their fast, their fast transitions from defense to offense, he might be able to bag in some goals, but I'm just not confident in him. I'm not confident in him in front of goals just because he did it in the Portuguese league. Again, if he ends up doing well, credit to Klopp, because that's amazing.
And
what
then
you've
we're
done
all
with
looking
him.
like fools, especially you, Zeman. Because Zeman, I'm coming to you.
No, HH, if he starts, but HH under one condition. If he starts end up having, you know, a good start to the season, I don't want to hear he's having a successful season until the end of the season, because we've seen plenty of strikers have those. I mean, you look at Lukaku for Manchester United, you look at Morata for Chelsea. At the beginning of the season,
Luis
he
Diaz,
actually performed well.
Luis Diaz also.
Casey,
Luis Diaz
relax.
also.
Casey, relax. Casey.
So the whole
HH,
season, man.
One quick thing. Could you
yes,
bring
sir.
up that darn Zach's comment real quick? I have to. That one has to be brought up, man.
Dorn Zach.
Yeah, that darn Zach.
He dribbles like he hates football, man.
That one got me.
This is okay, Casey. What are we
Okay,
saying?
so I have 3 points in total.
Oh, gosh.
The first one is there's this myth that Klopp's improves players. Look at Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita. Both were technically garbage. They're still technically garbage.
That was a bit harsh.
Then look at Salah. Salah still is not a good player. If you watch him for Egypt, he looks very suspect. And of course, there's Jota also. He scores a lot of goals, but if you look at the City versus Liverpool match, right, he scored a goal, but he was still the worst player on that pitch. The second one is that Liverpool created a lot of chances. Okay, look at all those four. Look at all the games against top four, and even I will say, look at the Atletico game. In the Atletico game in 2019-20 season, in the first leg, they didn't have a single shot on target. Not a single shot on target. So I don't know where those chances are coming from. Yeah, second leg, yeah, Oblak had a masterclass. This season against top four, Chelsea outplayed them 3 out of 4 times. It's because of Mason Jeremiah Mount that you didn't win the Carabao Cup.
Clown.
Yeah. Spurs should have won both those games if Son and Kane were in better form in December. City, How did City not trash them 5-0 both those times? I mean, I
Who
still
this
don't
guy
understand.
supports?
Barcelona.
A team that has won, I think, 10 times more trophies than you in the modern game. Yeah.
Oh, Barcelona.
Yeah. Then this third thing. Yeah, I think he will score a lot of goals. I 100% agree. He will score maybe 16, 17 goals minimum. But
Well, what's the problem?
the problem is same with Jota. When Jota plays for you, he scores a goal, but your overall play becomes worse. Again, I will repeat. City game on April 10. Jota scored a goal, but I think he gave the ball 2-3 times away, which started a counter attack. I think one of them City scored also.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Jota is stinks.
So this is the thing with Klopp, right? This guy buys these rubbish players, makes them look good in a system, then wins, I don't know, a lot of games and ends up winning like one trophy in 6-7 years. I mean, why do we overhype him? Why is he called a good coach, great coach? Guy has like 3 major trophies in his career. Oh, sorry, 4. He's a bum, absolute bum.
Preach, man.
Four major trophies in his career. Never won 2 major trophies in a single season. And he's
Thank you. Thank you.
Patrick,
Casey, God bless you, Casey. I found somebody with his eyes open.
Patrick, don't bring God into this. Patrick, leave God out of this, man.
Okay,
Casey,
okay. I have Casey.
I will not
Casey, you're the blessed one. Casey, you're the blessed.
League in the same season.
Hey, Church, can I go on this?
Ricardo, please go on this. I'm begging you, please.
All right, so honestly, after everything that has been said, not only here but on the Twitter world, look, Nunez. There's a point to be made that he might be it might be a brick, right? Like he's world class at being garbage. With like this one hurts because I'm always gonna stand for my South American brothers, but I'm not even sure if this guy's South American because he has no sauce when he plays.
Patrick, hold up, no, hold up. Patrick, that's laugh. For that laugh, that's a yellow. That laugh was way too disrespectful. That's way too loud. That was way too loud. Ricardo, continue.
Because when I'm looking at the lineage this guy's coming from, I saw Diego Forlan. No, wait. I saw Diego Forlan. Class player, World Cup 2010 player of the tournament. Then I'm looking at Luis Suarez. I don't care what anybody says, the best striker of his generation. And then there's Cavani, who, same time as Suarez, but Cavani's a respectable striker, one of the top strikers of his generation. Am I supposed to believe Sir Charles Darwin Nunez is just the guy who survived the fittest somehow? He is the heir to the number 9 of the Uruguayan national team. Now, look, I'm just a guy who talks about football, but I remember a time when Luis Suarez gave Darwin Nunez the cosign. All right. He also gave Lautaro Martinez the cosign, and we saw how Lautaro Martinez turned out. He's actually not bad. He's a good player. Nunez, this is interesting because he's going to a top league in a top team, and he's gonna have to prove himself. Now, look, I'm not gonna sit here and clown the guy, but I'm not gonna sit here and big up the guy either. I'm skeptical on this guy, but one thing I know for sure is that he can finish the ball. Now, that might actually be the only thing Liverpool need because, they create a whole lot of chances, but they can't seem to score, especially when it really matters. Like, these guys will score.
And Ricardo, goals win games. Just if this guy can put the ball in the bucket, that's net.
Can I just
hold on, let Ricardo land.
Like, did somebody, what the hell? Suarez gave him the cosign. Virgil van Dijk the other day, he said that Darwin Nunez is one of the hardest players he had to defend. I don't know what that counts for, but all I know is that Van Dijk is a better defender than I am. So he must know something.
Okay.
All right. He is a very physical player, so I can definitely see his profile working in this league because apparently Premier League is the toughest football in the world, which I stand to disagree. But to be honest, for 100 million, man, Klopp must see something that we don't see. Like, this guy must have crazy vision, like better than Trent, because Trent said he had things that he didn't see. But I don't know. Look, I think Haaland is gonna be a better striker than Nunez. But Patrick, all the shit you're talking about, I better hope. I better hope Nunez. I better hope Nunez doesn't get around the same amount or more goals than Haaland. I'm saying right now, Julian Alvarez is the truth.
That's what I was about to say. Actually, I was about to say that. Do you know what's going to be funny? We keep hyping Haaland, right? We keep hyping this bum Nunez, and then Alvarez comes in and becomes the guy who slaps everybody.
Wait, guys, can I say something?
It's only fair that Jamal and Nunez season gets to respond. So Jamal, you've heard the mixtapes and so forth, but I feel like very harsh, extremely harsh. Nate. What is your response to people's assessments of Nunez?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna say that Alvarez brother, he's not gonna touch the pitch. I'm telling you it from now. Prep by that guy for FA Cup and Carling Cup. He's not gonna play in the Premier League. So I don't know why people guess about this Alvarez brother.
Jamal, if Haaland is finding it hard to readjust and fit into the team, Alvarez has to play.
Alvarez can play outright too, by the way.
Let's remember what I said, AJ. This guy is gonna play about 15 games in a season. And the thing I'm gonna say, I haven't watched the Portuguese league, so I can't say these guys are wrong. He have to prove, because I have my question marks too. I need to know if this guy is good. But only thing I will say, a finisher is a finisher. And if this guy put the ball in the net, I'm happy. But I gotta go, man. I don't know if I'll be coming as regularly. Liverpool have to do something for me to be on this show regularly. Right now, I'm in a down spot.
Shut up, Jamal. Shout out to you, bro. Nunez season, your response to the mixtapes, man.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. Like, I'm just sitting there hearing my guy get violated. Like, he's one of our star signings. He's just getting violated like he's some bomb, man. It's quite sad to see, but I don't really blame them. Like, if you base off the eye test and watch him play, like, he's not very excited. He's not a very excited player at all. Like, it doesn't give you much hope. But But the main thing is, like, I don't see why they're too confident, because he still has shown that he can shoot the ball. Like, that's the main thing to his game. And if he does that to a high level, then all these guys can, like, you know what I'm saying? They can admit that he's a baller. It doesn't matter if he, like, can't dribble, he can't pass. If he bags 25 goals, bro, who's complaining? I'm just saying, yeah, he's scoring more than Haaland this season. He's scoring more than Haaland this
That's
season.
very bold. That's very bold.
Can I just respond to this?
Let me just finish, yeah?
Say that again. I didn't hear you, man. Say that again.
So he's scoring more than Haaland this season. Watch. First of all, it's not even a bold take, because Haaland probably gonna get injured. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? But
okay,
I'm saying it right now. He's scoring more than Haaland. And what?
Excuse me? Can you repeat that?
He said he's scoring more than Haaland.
Scoring more than Haaland this season.
Okay, look. So, what's the point you wanted to make before I take these jobs? What's the point you wanted to make this season?
What's the point? Last year, is it not going to KC?
Okay. Casey, what is to make your point then? I'll come to the jobs.
Yeah,
Casey.
but I agree. I think he will score like 17, 18 goals this season. My point is, will the total number of goals that Liverpool score be reduced or not? Because I think that's gonna happen with Haaland also in City. Because if you look at all the Klopp's front three, they can actually come to the midfield and personally speaking, they are very smooth. So that's why Liverpool actually creates a lot of good chances against at least bottom half teams. I don't know if it will be the case with Nunez, because I think he will become the man in the box, and basically I think Trent will just spam crosses to him. At least that's one way he can score.
Let me stick some dubs. So shout out to your boy, who says CR7 won 5 Champions Leagues with 5 top scorers with 2 different teams. Messi played in 3 CL finals and was a 3-time top scorer, one of which it was tied between him, Neymar, and CR7.
What's this got to do with anything?
That's cool stats, bro.
No, but look, he's a Cristiano fanboy, so he's what it is.
Yeah, but
respect the coach.
He's always putting CR7 versus Messi dubs in the most random topics. Like,
no, he's a yes. Look, but yeah, my thing though is, this is all true. And look, CR7 is Mr. UCL, top goal scorer in the UCL, and I will never ever discount what he's done in the UCL. But the thing though is, Real Madrid proved that they didn't need Cristiano to win the UCL because they won it without him, with a much weakened team. So it dispels the myth that Cristiano was the main reason they won all those Champions Leagues. It is what it is.
What? I have a conspiracy, man. What if PSG, Delta, and and RR7, they're all brothers, and they're just here to sabotage your channel?
Maybe. No. I wouldn't be surprised. Miss B Nation. This is how Pep feels. Zeman. Wait, I don't understand. Zeman focus on Laporta. Oh, Misby Nation back with the hate.
Yeah. Thank you for informing me, man.
No, don't worry. Misby Nation, wait here. Barca is the next topic.
Well, yeah, we need to get to last.
We're gonna talk about fraud. We're gonna go about fraud. English talents, thank you for the dub. If Zizou joins LSG, he'll not live to take up the France job. What? He's going to be attacked? Yeah, English
I think he may be.
He's saying that if he does bad, he's not going to get that front job opportunity.
No, he might be talking about Marseille fans. You know,
he'll get tear gassed.
Marseille.
Yeah.
Shazzy Boy here says, now guys, for real, be real. Benitez got cooked 0-4 from Barca without Messi and got Zizou and then won in the company with a late CR7 winner and went on to win the UCL. Okay, so what? So wait, so is he twerking for CR7 again?
Yeah.
Look, I think he's definitely on heroin.
No, yeah. Look, as I said again, CR7 is Mr. UCL, but the fact remains that Real won the UCL without him, which proves that he wasn't the main reason they won those CLs. It is just what it is. It doesn't mean that it doesn't negate his importance to the UCL or doesn't negate that he's still the top scorer, but I'd never want to hear that crap that he was the main reason they won those CLs because they just showed they could win it without him with a much harder path. Makalima, thank you for that, Makalima. HH, you forgot to mod me, bro. I DM'd you a few days ago. Post something in the thingy and then I'll try and come out and mod you, man. There's so many things happening in the main center, but I'll try and mod you. But I modded you on the Twitch, though. Can we stop putting Haaland in the same bracket as Nunez? Haaland's what? Haaland's going to play is top 3% in the world.
No, that's cap, man. That's cap, bro. He's not
scored off his first touch. Haaland is more tech.
How much more tech?
Haaland.
Ricardo.
No. Okay.
Ricardo.
Haaland. Listen, I get what you're saying, but Haaland is way more like clinical. Like Haaland just needs like 2 touches.
For sure. Who was more tech?
Haaland is
Haaland.
No, but Haaland is acrobatic.
Haaland is more technical, yes, but how much?
Let me say this, man.
Yeah,
like we've seen a lot of technical players that amounted to nothing in the Premier League, man. So at the end of the day, when it just comes down to doing the job that they've been brought in to do, that's really it. Like we see players like Adel Charap, who looks very technical, tech demon, man.
Yeah.
But look what he does.
Speak on it.
You know what I'd say though?
And also remember Cristiano's first season for United. The guy was doing crazy technical stuff. Fergie said, "Nope, cut that crap out. Be effective." He cut away with all of the flashy stuff. Was more effective and said, "What's up?" So my thing is, look, it's funny. It is hilarious, and we've laughed because this guy's tech is trash. But if he's a goal scorer, who cares?
How many goals do you think Nunez is going to score? Because I still think Haaland is. Not Haaland. Sorry, Salah is going to be the primary goal scorer of this team.
Yeah. First season, bro.
It's got to be over 10 Premier League goals at least.
I'm gonna say 11.
With Trent's crosses, he's gonna get a lot of chances.
I'm saying 5.
Chances are chances, though.
I'm gonna say 11, 12. You got 11, 12 goals. Okay. Like for me, he's not sniffing 20 goals in his first season. Not sniffing 20 goals. No.
He's a starting striker though.
He's not. I said
10,
he's not
12
sniffing 20 goals.
HH, now you're gonna have to ask this. Who's going to take pens? Because Salah is greedy. Who's going to take pens now?
Oh, Salah will take pens. Of course, Salah will take pens. Haaland is going to bring.
Dud, really?
Keep preaching, my bro. Keep preaching.
Man City is just a well-structured PSG.
I'm gonna say this quickly. Right? I know we're talking about how many goals Nunez is gonna score, but imagine if Haaland's first season breaks the Salah record because of the amount of tap-ins he's gonna.
No, he will.
But because think about it, right? The way Pep plays football is right. He likes easy creative chances. He doesn't like individual brilliance. He likes tap-ins.
He's not breaking the record, man.
Do you know how hard it was? Like, do you know how long that record's been there before Salah broke it?
Yeah, he's not going to break it in his face.
Didn't Suarez tie it?
Yeah, Suarez tied it. Ronaldo tried it. I think Thierry retied it as well.
Oh, sorry. English Talents FC. LC, thoughts on Barca? No UCL since VAR intervention. Casey, do you want to respond to this?
COVID tax.
It's actually Anfield tax, to be fair.
Dajo Arif, friendly reminder: the rebuild at Real Madrid isn't over yet. we still need a good right winger and right back to show up. Hashtag Raymond Johnson to Real Madrid. Hashtag respect to Jamal. Who is Raymond Johnson? I don't know who that is. Guys, do you know who Raymond Johnson is?
We do have Ziyech if you want to right winger, man.
You
If
know,
you want
yeah,
to
no,
do
you can take
deal.
this. I don't know who.
Yeah, Ziyech, yeah.
Wait, RJ, is that Raymond?
But
J or
double it,
something?
serious question though. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
not think that if Real comes for Reece James, he will not go?
Of course he
won't
won't.
go.
He won't.
Casey,
He literally bleeds. Yeah.
Casey, he is Cobham's. He's the face of Chelsea. He's the face of Cobham, not that bum-ass piece of crap amount. And because he's the face and future of Chelsea, he ain't leaving. Casey,
The face of Chelsea is okay. Maybe I'll get the yellow, so I don't say anything. So.
It's
Yeah,
Mount.
perfect,
Officially speaking, it's Mount.
Casey is not. Casey. When next I get to the Muggle Star, I'm going to rip off that Mount.
It's actually
thing
Kepa
on the
Arrizabalaga
Muggle
if you
Star.
think about it.
Sage, shut up. Dajo RF. If Klopp thinks that spending 100 mil on Nunez is reasonable, we should be scared. Hashtag scary hours. Hashtag Klopp is daddy. Look, it's not my money. It's not your money and so forth. But 80 mil, potentially 100 mil for a guy who plays like a lumberjack. The world has changed. The world has changed. It's a different world. It's a different world, man. Yeah. Haaland, Nunez fanboys are preparing as we speak. Bro, wait, guys. What if this is the future of football? Actually, hold that thought, guys. Fire Zist Z.
Oh God.
Carol, Balotelli, Lambert, Benteke, and now.
That's true, though. That's true.
Let's not just Balotelli. Balotelli's actually talented.
Daddy Ings. Don't forget Daddy Ings. Don't forget Daddy Ings. Don't forget Daddy Ings.
Okay, but
Remember Emery Shan. Remember
Hold
Emery
up.
Shan.
DBZ, what are you saying? DBZ, what are you saying? DBZ.
No, I was gonna say Klopp didn't buy any of those players. These
But-
players aren't even on the club. Like these,
No.
these are
But
Brendan Rodgers
no.
players.
The point is making just like the Liverpool strikers.
Oh,
that
okay.
he's saying, you know. Dajo RF. So really went from Ronaldo versus Messi to Nunez versus Erling. Hashtag Finnish sports. Mbappe should have moved to a better league to save the spot. Hashtag yes, I'm salty. Dajo, I'm going to come back to that. Abris Fair. Nunez's first.
Okay.
It's probably pure cocaine. Hashtag no sniff. Oh Lord. Abris Fair. Question: does Zeman believe Xavi or Iniesta is better than Zidane? I'm afraid to ask him that question, so I won't. Also, HH, Ray J. Oh, you mean Ray J, the R&B singer who is the brother of Brandy, leaving Chelsea for that Spanish air. He's hosting his birthday at Camp Nou. Wait, why would Ray J, the R&B singer, be going to Barca? No idea. That's weird. The number says he's a critical goal scorer. I think his Klopp will have to change the system, and that will affect the entire team, especially Salah, which is why I'm very interested to see how Liverpool operates with Homeboy. Fire ZZ. KC, you don't know ball, brah. LFC really hurts you, huh?
I'm still hurt from Anfield, by the way.
Okay, guys.
Same here.
Simple question, guys. And this is just to ask you guys around here. So it's a simple question about these two guys. And I want to go around the room. So Street can answer.
Can I speak about
Wait. Let's go around. So let's go around the room. And I'll come to you first, Ablaka. Haaland or Nunez? Who has a better season next season? Haaland or Nunez?
That's
Ablaka.
not even a question. And then Haaland.
We
The
should
disrespect to Nunez,
we
bro.
should clip this whole thing and review this.
Hold on, see. I don't know. See, the era of football.
So why saying Haaland will do better than Nunez?
The era of football we are right now, we are very detached to social media, to what, because if you look at the era of in early 2000, there was no social media that much with the way social media are right now, and the audacity and the guts people are having to compare Haaland to Darwin Nunez. That is sickening and disgusting. It's sickening and disgusting. If you watch back to look Haaland goals, that guy is a goal scorer. He is a machine of a goal scorer. You are comparing a bricklayer, a cement player, to a goal scorer. No. That's a disrespect. Forget about Pep Guardiola's style of play. Haaland is a goal scorer. Remember, Liverpool struggles against low block. There's Crystal Palace. There are so many things. Wolverhampton Wanderers who play low blocks. So you have Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and who can even score against low block, and you're bringing in a Andre Carroll 2.0, a bricklayer. into the team to what
So
to
you're saying
bring that
Nunez is going to fail. So you're saying Nunez will fail at the Premier League.
For me, this guy is just a one season guy. I don't see. I'm gonna just club because of the way it kind of when club.
This is getting clipped. You know, this is getting clipped. So we're going to review this.
Sure. Yeah, no. See, when club buy players, you have to respect him because he has an eye for talent. But Liverpool fan doesn't to stop this agenda that we don't spend 100 million on player. You are spending 100 million on players.
To be fair, if you really break it down, this is money coming out of Mane, which they want 40 million. So in theory, this is like what, number 40 plus Mane money.
Here we go.
You can say spend it, but would we be buying Nunez if Mane wanted to stay?
No.
Okay, then
Yes.
there you go.
Yes,
there you
we
go.
Hold on. We have to run. Hold on. Okay, so wait. Okay. Run off. Just run off.
Just to respond to what DBK said, Liverpool fans are saying that they have the best. They don't spend 100 million on players. Liverpool fans, you are spent 100 million on the player now. So I don't want to hear Man City spend 1 billion, Man United spend 1 billion, Chelsea does this, PSG does that. You are actually just break your bank and spend 100 million or a cement player or a bricklayer. So now you have to be humble. And
all right, so Ricardo, Nunez and Haaland, who does better? And Ricardo, please tell me that this isn't the future of football. Ricardo, I didn't crack a joke. I don't know why you're laughing. I didn't crack a joke.
All right, in terms of the future of football, no, this is not the future of football.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Personally, I think Haaland is a better striker. All right, I didn't say better player because they're both, to me, they don't move me. Not even Haaland moves me. All right, but when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net, Haaland is definitely better. Obviously, I would assume the way they play. Well, actually, not even the way they play, both teams, because I don't see Haaland as a Pep type of player. But does he really need a Pep type striker? Because this guy's gonna get millions of chances, and he's just gonna score left, right, and center. I don't see any way in the world where Nunez is going to outscore Erling Haaland. But I'm scared, HH. I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Because if Nunez gets in and around, I'll give it like a 3-goal cushion. If Haaland gets like maybe 20 goals and Nunez gets 17 goals, I think some people in this hangout are going to have to apologize to Sir Charles Darwin Nunez. because I don't want all these Man City.
Ricardo, like Messi, you know that anytime that's Darwin Messi, we know that his name will not be Charles Darwin. Anytime he messes up,
Sir Charles Darwin. Look, I think Haaland will definitely outscore him. But I just want the same energy from the Man City fans and the Liverpool fans. If Nunez gets close to Haaland, or if he has more goals than him, like I said, AJ, I'm scared, man. I'm scared.
Casey, what are you saying, man?
You can't say with these things because the injuries and all that. I mean, I don't like to predict such things. But I think Erling Haaland will score more goals if it's a smooth season and fewer injuries. So I think Haaland will score more goals.
Do you think this will be a rivalry?
Oh God, please no.
Okay, so you just have to say it like that. Z-Man, who scores more, and do you think this is set to be a rivalry between these two?
What two? What was the conversation?
Haaland and Nunez. Who scores more? And do you think this could be like the future of football? Forget Messi and Cristiano. This is now the future rivalry.
No, this can't be rivalry because this is not the same sport I grew up loving. This can't be a rivalry, bro. I swear to God, if I see two players that can't make stepovers as rivals as forwards, man, this can't.
Like, hold up, Casey, was it you who deemed me Haaland's first touch?
Yeah, the one in the training right.
So, we can't stop future football when guys these two guys don't have a first touch.
HH, bro. No.
Oh, these guys are horrible.
Their first touch is a shot on target, man. This is like it's gonna get out of hand, man. I can't have that for football, bro. No, I can't have that, man. This can't be the future of football. I swear to God, João Felix, I will never forgive you for this. Ansu Fati and Pedri and all these guys that are youngsters, I will never forgive you for this.
No,
If you make this
it's
a rivalry.
right now. It's on Joao Felix and Vinny to save football. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
No, Vinny.
No, it's on Vinny and Joao Felix.
Vinny, if he doesn't show up
Guys,
next
hold
season,
on,
we're
no, guys.
screwed.
No,
Vinny
guys, we have
sauce,
to be
Vinny
very
sauce,
careful here
man.
because, guys, we can't. Guys, as football as streets involved as well, as football enthusiasts, change.org, the UN, or so forth, writes to your presidents, writes to your councils. We must not allow these two guys to dictate the future of football. Because if this happens, guys, we are screwed. Because these guys must not be allowed anywhere near that Ballon. They should not even be allowed in the building of a Ballon d'Or building. Because, guys, if these guys dictate the future of football, guys, we are done. And I'm worried.
HH, you know what makes me sad is that the strikers, along with the attacking midfielders, they used to be the techiest players ever. And look what we have fallen to. Stat merchants.
You had players that were looking. Players were
look at-
looking at like in the last generations. You had strikers like Lewandowski, Benzema, Suarez, and these two guys that are going to be the new generation. They decided to base their game off Lukaku.
No, but see, that's why. Because when I was in Serie, like one of the Liverpool fans said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about Nunez. This is a great, amazing sign." I said, "Wait, bro, are you excited because it's Klopp and so forth, or are you actually genuinely excited when you actually see what this player looks like?" I said, "Oh no, but it's like no, you can't be genuinely excited for him."
Yeah,
You
no,
can't
HH,
be-
It depends how you look at it. Because
No,
if you look
HH
at it, no, I'm just saying, if you look at the variety of goals he scores, then you could be excited. If you look at his overall play, then you're not really gonna be
Variety
excited.
of goals, bro.
Look at the variety of touches he has.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
DPK.
Bro,
I'm
there's-
sorry, I didn't see overhead kicks,
No.
tribute pass, 4 or 5
It's
guys and
opium,
so
mate.
forth, chipping guys and so forth. It's
No,
standard
Yeah,
strikers
yes.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro,
but at
there's-
the end of the day, if you're
variety
fundamentally
behind
good,
it,
you
that's
can't
what
really
we're
complain.
saying.
all I'm saying is that
Can I go on this?
I'm not even worried about if he succeeds for Liverpool. I'm just worried about the heritage of the Uruguayan striker from Suarez and Cavani.
I mean,
I'm scared, man.
bro.
I'm scared. I'm
I mean,
scared,
it's. I mean, if this is their last guys, then these guys are screwed, man.
God save football, man.
So okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so what's it called? Come
Goat
to
luck, goat luck.
Patrick, talk to me.
Wait, first of all, I can't believe the streets. You guys are is what Judas. You guys are Judases. Just seasons ago, people were twerking for Haaland. Now, just because Haaland hasn't gone to Barcelona, as people, no, shush. We were all twerking for him. We're talking for this boy. Oh my God, Madrid fans were twerking. They had the pictures of him in the Madrid jersey with Mbappe next to him, with Vinicius. Oh, what a fun three, which never happened. But now guys are laughing at Haaland. And do you know what? The audacity. No, listen. The audacity for you to put Haaland next to this sugarcane guy. This guy looks like he works in the sugarcane factory as the headman in the sugarcane factory. How dare you? How dare you?
Patrick,
How dare you?
Patrick, look at it from this standpoint. I do think that Haaland is clear of this guy. This Nunez dude, he's clear of him. But at the same time, I do think he's a fantastic striker. He's a fantastic goal scorer. Nobody's doubting that. Anybody would like to have Haaland. But if we're being honest, bro, if this is not a rivalry between them, because I think Haaland's clear, but if this ends up being marketed as a rivalry,
Yeah, no, it's finished. The sports.
They will. Sky will.
Here's the thing.
The streets won't, but Sky will.
Patrick, let me ask you a question. Patrick, can I ask? Sorry, go DBK.
No, I was gonna say it can only be marketed as a rivalry if they both play well. If one plays well and the other,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
true,
market it as a rivalry.
Patrick, I have a question for you.
City have won 4 in the last 5 Premier Leagues.
Thank you, God luck.
No, I get what you mean, but it's not like City are winning by like 20 points.
Patrick,
it doesn't matter.
Do we care who? Can I ask you a question? Okay, 2012, we know City are the winners. Yeah, we know it was tight, but at the end of the day, we still know City are the winners, man.
Okay, who
Like,
won in
nobody
2013?
will even to remember all that stuff,
Who
man.
won in 2013?
United.
Exactly. So when those two were
I
going
don't,
back
I
and
don't
forth,
even know who
you could
came
see- you could
second in
see
that
the-
one. I don't know if it was Chelsea.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Patrick,
no
I have
matter
a
sometimes
question. I have a
it's close
question
enough.
for you. I have a
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
So I don't think anybody here is debating whether or not if Haaland is better than Nunez or not. Haaland's obviously, the better striker. But we're talking about the technical ability of a player. As you're right, everybody wanted Haaland. I'm not gonna lie. As a Barcelona fan, I obviously wanted Haaland. But let's not act like Haaland as a footballer, not as a striker, as a footballer is like levels above the rest of the talents in the world. Because let's be honest, who do you think is actually a better player, Haaland or Mbappe?
Mbappe.
Patrick, don't you dare stay quiet, Patrick.
But I thought his mic was up because I thought that was the clear answer.
Wait a minute. Could I ask? Let's just say, if we remove the pace from Mbappe, what does he do?
Oh my god.
No. Let's be honest. Let the streets be honest. These are the streets. If we remove the pace from Mbappe, what is he?
Really busy because
Isn't he Rashford?
Okay, why can't Patrick and HH just answer my brilliant questions on their app?
Okay, so wait, what's the question? Basically,
I need this guy.
Hold on,
So you should have dropped the break, man.
No, because someone from China is trying to sign into my Apple ID. Seriously. I just had a pop-up that says that, someone from somewhere in China is trying to sign into your Apple ID. I said, no, don't allow. So I think someone is actually trying to do some fraud.
So Yasir is not only
Bro,
scam calling,
bro.
now he's trying to hack.
Bro, I warned you about your jinx, man.
Okay, cool.
Qatar have sent some of their friends to get you.
Wait, DPK.
I got a question here. So who's more technically gifted, Mo Salah or Hatem Ben Arfa?
Ben Arfa.
Okay, then, but who's more effective?
Salah.
Okay, what happened to be more effective? At the end of the day, if these players are effective, I don't care if they look clunky. I don't care if the guy falls over both his feet. At the end of the day, if Haaland's effective, if Nunez is effective, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we're just trying to win games. Yes, I like players that have flair to themselves, but at the end of the day, if these players are effective, I don't care how they look.
But Patrick still hasn't answered the question though.
I'm still trying to find out. I'm still trying to find out who's better between.
I don't know. Okay, let's be honest. Mbappe without pace, isn't he Benteke?
But he has pace. Like
Oh my
he has pace. Like you can't do that. What if? Okay, so that's like saying, what if Haaland didn't have a brain? Like, bro,
Wait, no. You gotta say Haaland without finishing. What is he?
Yeah, what's Haaland without finishing, man? What's Haaland? Who's better, Mbappe without pace or Haaland without finishing?
Okay. Can I be honest? I think the streets we are starving, guys. There's no superstars anymore. We're starving. After Ronaldo and Messi, we're starving.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I think I've stopped the fraud from happening. So Ricardo, what I had on Mbappe in this whole thing. So what's your question?
Okay, so I don't know why Patrick, he got triggered about the comparison between Nunez and Haaland. I personally think there is no comparison. Haaland is clearly the better striker. I said striker, not player, right? But he's acting like they're so clear. And my question to him was, well, how is Haaland going to be the face of football when this guy's technically not even better than Vini or Felix?
He can't be.
So I'm asking him, who's better, Mbappe or Haaland? He says, what's Mbappe without the pace? But that's the equivalent of saying...
Please, you're going to give me a yellow. Why are you doing
you're
this?
already on a yellow, Patrick. Because that is a yellow card offense, Patrick. That's a yellow card offense.
Okay. Look. Mbappe is a star, but I'm trying. Okay, look. My boy right now is Gavi. Gavi is my boy.
Hold up. That's 8-7. That's a yellow, bro.
Which Pepe?
He's talking about the one that,
Nicholas Pepe.
Okay. Can I just finish what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, guys, majority of us were looking at Haaland and saying, "Oh my God, look at this finisher." But what I've noticed is just me. Forget about this Darwin Nunez. As soon as he signed for City, some of the streets have changed. The fake street people have changed, especially Madrid fans. They're now saying, "Oh, this guy is not all that good," or they could have just might as well sign Danny Ings. They could have done better. You know what I mean? So things are changing now. But at the end of the day, I can guarantee you this. Okay, let's make a bet. Most of you here are very young, so obviously we'll see this. I'm telling you, Haaland is gonna grab a Ballon d'Or one day.
I don't know about that one.
I think he will. I think he will.
That is a probability.
Double edge.
It's actually not. It's not about it. It's not about you.
Actually,
No, because here's why I say I don't know about that. You don't know. There could be some random star that could come on the scene take the
Gavi is the next is a threat. I see. Gavi is the only threat I see.
Bro, the only random stars I know are playing for some clubs that are not really high right now.
But I think, look. See, I am shocked because I'm thinking of now. Who knows where football will be in 4 or 5 years? Hence why I say that we have to pray that football does not look like this in the next 4 or 5 years.
That football is in transition right now.
Let's be honest. I watched Roland Garros recently, bro.
Yes.
And that picture you just put seemed like a picture between two guys that are playing Roland Garros.
Nadal and Zverev or whatever his name is.
Pretty much, it looks like that. Like that Haaland and it's like the guy with the headband. Like they look like tennis players, bro. No, can I go on this?
Cutler. Okay, Cutler, go for it.
Okay, now you see, for Haaland, the thing is he will definitely score goals. He's a better finisher. But the thing is, in the grand scheme of things, man, City are still City. They'll play their game. Haaland will pump because he's playing a team that can score. They scored 99 goals without him. The guy has Julian Alvarez on the right. The guys, I don't know how good Alvarez is, but he looks technically good a little bit. Jesus is going, so Alvarez is going to replace that. Aguero scored a lot of goals for this City team, although and Pep did not even want him like that. So I feel Haaland will score a lot of goals. To have that focal point striker, heading and everything, at least, I mean, if De Bruyne can play with Lukaku, he can definitely play with Haaland. So it's not a crazy scenario. Like think about it. For Belgium, the guy plays well with Lukaku. So for Haaland, it's not really that different. Just that this guy is a better finisher. Anyway, and now for Nunez, you see, okay, the only thing that shocked me was the price tag and the wage, because I'm pretty sure they gave this guy more than twice the amount they were paying money. But anyway,
no, that's false.
No, it's true. It's come out.
Nah,
More than money.
Bro,
I heard it's like 98 actually.
Nah, stop reducing.
I heard it was like 250 or so.
No, it's not.
So how much is it?
It's like 100k in euros or some shit like that.
Yeah. No way.
So more than money.
No, Mane's on
Nah,
in
Mane's
pounds.
on
Mane was on in pounds, and keep in mind that contract was old.
Yeah.
And not only that, Mane, it came out that Liverpool actually were gonna negotiate a new contract, but Mane basically said he's going.
Yeah, but it came out that you guys are negotiating for the agent for Nunez, say 250, and you guys are negotiating down from that. You're not going to negotiate to 100 from that. Nunez is not top candidate.
Okay, let me just finish.
Let's run the different. Gotta run the different so because it's round off.
You mean me? Yeah. So and for Nunez, I think he will score. And you guys ask who's going to have a better season, bro. Look, let's get something straight here, man. I feel both these teams are aging, but I feel Citizen is aging less than Liverpool, because this guy for Liverpool, they still have Salah to score a lot of goals. If you look at the top of the table, Salah won the Golden Boot. Son won the Golden Boot alongside him. Jota was up there. Mane was up there. You take Mane out, you replace that with Nunez. Okay, these guys are still up there as the top goal scorers. Who won the league? City. Adding a striker there will be a problem. So it's a scenario where it's like, yeah, you're replacing Mane for Nunez. When Mane was scoring a lot of goals, he was in the center. Replace that with Nunez. I don't know if he's going to do as well as Mane. I highly doubt it because his technique ain't the same. But if he can score similar to the level of Mane, I really don't see that much of a difference. However, for City, it's still Alvarez, and it's now plus Haaland. That kind of scenario. Because I see Alvarez replacing Jesus. Haaland ain't replacing anybody, is coming in there. So the scenario where it's like, I still feel City will still win the league. Nunez will ball. Now, the thing is, who remembers the fact that Grealish was not that great this season? Well, what the hell is that?
Wait, are those beds?
Yeah, chickens. I think there's chickens.
Wait.
It's not from me.
Oh, so soon as that, are you on beds? Okay.
Sounds like someone's outside.
Yes,
Like,
what the
there's
hell?
no-
Okay,
yeah,
look,
yeah. So hold on, let me just finish
yeah.
that. So for Grealish, nobody really remembers the fact that this guy was really a flop, even though it was 100 mil. Haaland cost less than I'm guessing Nunez. So in that scenario, I feel there's less pressure on Haaland. Most of the pressure is because of Bundesliga tax and whatnot. But I feel Haaland will blend in well. As for Nunez, there will be more pressure because Liverpool came from a more disappointing season than City because they won the league and Liverpool just won 2 cups. So in a scenario where I feel like Nunez, you came from the Portuguese league, you're in a big club. I feel things are not really going to change unless Liverpool make more signings. And with 100 mil they spent, I don't know if they will.
All right. So let me just hold. I just got this. Sorry. So who says that dub was showing respect to Zizou guys, not CR7. Oh, okay. Shout out to you. Good. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah. Rodrigo Rodersman says Nunez. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
Wow.
Yeah. Foden, please show up to stop these two Vikingers. Oh. David T on loan at Real Madrid still. Battle of the oil tankers. Well, one is. Oh Lord, I think it's referring to your boy Haaland. Your boy here says Mbappe versus Haaland will be the real rivalry. No, it won't be. That is disrespectful to Mbappe. Haaland is not and will never be in Mbappe's class. So stop it.
Do you think it's gonna be Mbappe
I
versus
agree.
Vinny if Brazil wins the World Cup?
Okay, see, here's the thing. This is what people don't understand. There's not going to be a rivalry. The Messi-Cristiano rivalry was something that was very unique and will never be replicated. Ever since I've been watching football and so forth, there's only been a player who's had like maybe a 3-year max peak. This Cristiano and Messi thing is an anomaly.
Oh, yeah,
So afterwards, we're not going to go back to players having 3 years max, then they'll peter out and then the new guys will come through. So the rivalry is just something that's been very unique for these two players. DBK, what do you think?
No, I was, let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that I agree with that because if you really look at the history of the Ballon d'Or, it carries on changing hands. It's never the same player. Remember, you had Kaká, you had
Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, R9,
Shevchenko, all them
Zidane,
players.
and they only had like 2-3 years peaks. Then another guy comes 2-3 years, another comes. Cristiano and Messi are just unique, and it will never be replicated.
What about Foden? What about Foden?
Sure.
Hold on. No, I know. Let me get it.
Damn bloody fool.
The heck?
People are desperate. The quality nowadays is crazy. I mean, most of the Ballon d'Or usually goes to La Liga anyway. So
yeah. So guys, respect Haaland. The guy is a beast. Yeah, he looks like a beast. He shows up in big games. You mean against Bayern?
We got to see this. We got to see this, man.
And his finishing is insane. His positioning is world class. Give the guy respect. No, Haaland still needs to prove himself. Haaland has to prove himself. Haaland has to prove himself by saying whether he can say what's up in the EPL. Bundesliga tax exists. Guys, can we be real? All Haaland has done, the only top thing Haaland has done was score those 2 goals against PSG in the UCL knockouts. Apart from what's the great thing has he done?
Wasn't one or two going to be over there?
He scored against Liverpool. He scored against Liverpool. Van Dijk. He put Van Dijk on the floor.
That name is banned from his hand, and DBK never said that name.
Bro, but what wasn't he doing well?
DBK, hold on, wait, shush. DBK, do you want to be books? I said again, don't mention that guy's name ever again in his hand. No, I didn't crack a joke. I don't know why you're laughing.
Take the technical foul.
He doesn't need to name his name. But DBK, hold on, where's my thing? Okay,
take the technical foul, man.
That's a warning. Never
young elite finisher.
So that's the gig. So guys, we have to move.
Wait, can I say something about Nunez real quick?
So man, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Go for it.
Easy. But I require the thing that Patrick showed, that stats thing. Could you pull it up real quick? I have to mention it.
Okay. Wait. Why are we cooking a poor guy like that?
No, I'm not cooking. I'm actually gonna cook Haaland for a second. Not.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right.
Second division representative, man.
Yeah, man. So as at the bottom, you can see international goals, right? But like those 18 goals don't matter because like Norway might never see a World Cup, and like Nunez, I mean, he plays for Uruguay. They're always going to be at the World Cup most likely. So I think that one's a bit irrelevant.
Solomon, if you want to add as well, those goals are those goals against San Marino, Estonia,
Luxembourg,
Luxembourg,
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein,
Like, come
Krypton,
on,
Gotham
bro. Yeah.
City. You know, so
And the two goals by Nunes were on goals. They were on goals. So he
Wait, so
scored.
how did they count as him though? If they were
So
on goals?
yeah, they gave it to him to feel sorry for him.
Okay, so guys, we have to move to our next thing right now. So let me just hit this in. So guys, I'm coming first.
Richard, why is Chelsea in the Brick Academy?
Come back to me on that right now. I'm getting the.
Yo, who is that?
Whoever did it.
That actually wasn't me. That was someone else.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
Z-Man. Now, this is equally. So, Abris first says Laporta is filling in for janitors at Camp Nou. #bankrupt. Z-Man, are you bankrupt? Z-Man, I thought you had no money. Can you please explain what the hell is going on at Abbas? Because at one point I hear that you have no money and you're bankrupt. At the next point you're going in for Lewandowski and all these dudes. I'm confused. Can you please give the world some clarity?
No, we're not. We're not bankrupt. I think. Like people seem to confuse the 500 with like, oh man, how are they gonna get the 500? Where are they gonna get it from? There's already 3 deals in place for it. I think people tend to associate that and act like, oh, Barcelona have no money. The fact that we already have a bid for Lewandowski, but it hasn't been accepted nor rejected. It's just there. I mean, listen, man, I feel like for the media, the way they're selling, I get it, man. Agendas have to run, but the way the media is assessing the amount of debt they're in, or they're making it seem like majority of it is long term, majority of it is short term. Those are the ones that we're paying for, and some of it is caused by the pandemic. Some of it is caused by players. We need to pay off certain aspects.
So wait, what's this thing about June 16th?
No, that's where all the Sochis come together, and I believe that's where they vote. They almost greenlight the deals in order to go through, in order for Barcelona to sign off on those deals.
Okay, so here's the thing. So what is more important to free up funds? Selling off the assets and so forth, which is what the June 16th thing is about, or telling Frankie de Jong to F off?
The Frankie deal, which is kind of weird because it's almost with the 3 deals in plan. I'm sure that you wouldn't necessarily need to sell off Frankie de Jong, or is it Frankie de Jong? Because there seems to be conflicting reports in terms of Frankie de Jong, not necessarily him being sold, but whether this is a sporting reason or an economic reason. At first, it seemed like an economic reason, the fact that they were only able to raise around 500, and the Frankie de Jong would push them over the edge in terms of just producing a net positive. But again, I think there is a certain aspect of a sporting reason in terms of just selling him, getting him off your wages, and then bringing in players that you need for the squad while also complying with the wage structure. So there is that aspect in terms of selling him. It just getting him off the wages to bring someone else.
So all this news I see on Twitter and so forth, are you seeing these are Real Madrid fake accounts trying to create a kind of negative narrative for Barca, or is it true that no, you have no money and you're twerking for weddings and events at companies trying to raise money?
It's you know that aspect, bro. It's like they attach everything to our debt for no reason. It's like, I get it, man. You gotta make a living, so you have to sell Barcelona being broke. I mean, it is what it is. It's the new cycle, but this whole wedding thing, that majority of teams host sponsored events such as weddings. Even Manchester United do it.
That's true.
Nobody talks about it because it's much easier to associate that with a team that's in debt like Barcelona. But again, man, I feel like I give them credit though. I give them credit for running their agenda. I give them credit for that though. But it's not associated with the debt, because how much debt can you pay off with a wedding? That just logically makes no sense. But again, man, shout out to these guys with their agendas.
Okay, so I mean, Ricardo, this summer for Barca, did you think Laporta will get the money done, or will he lie to you like he lied to you guys with Messi staying? He did. So I mean,
no, he did. But it's funny because Laporta is a politician. He's just gonna do what he's just gonna say what sounds appealing and perhaps do the opposite. Like, we didn't sign Messi because we couldn't sign the CVC deal. Or, well, we were given the option to sign it to rekeep him, but that deal was selling off 50 years for a player that's probably going to be there for like 2 or 3. So I can understand from his position why he didn't sign the CVC and keep Messi. I understand. That's totally like, I get it. And to be honest, I quite agree with him because I thought Messi and Barcelona should have parted ways the year before. But in terms of what was being reported, in terms of the wedding, like I've seen pictures of like Liverpool fans getting married at Anfield, and it's like it's fun. It's all fun and games. Hee hee ha ha. Barca are broke. They're bums. Whatever. It it is what it is. But like I said earlier, we just have to see after what the socios vote for, and I personally think it's gonna go through because when I'm looking at the transfer and who they're linked with Lewandowski. There's rumors about Bernardo Silva, which personally I don't think is going to happen. All these Chelsea rejects and these bums, unfortunately, I think those are going to happen. In terms of the media, like I don't know how many of you guys really follow Spanish media, but these Spanish journalists, whether it's Barcelona or Real Madrid, they will spew out anything that gains clicks, whether it's positive or negative.
Bro, Ricardo, I've seen some of the wildest crazy, and I think it's more, bro. Madrid zone is in the thing is, and I don't know. It's mostly the Spanish things that post the craziest stories. I'm like, wait, what is this? I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're so big like Barca and Real, it's kind of just like any press is good press, and I think they're at that point where it's like, well, if you want to say we're hosting weddings and kids' birthday parties and whatever, then I guess it fills up people's pockets. It earns people's their living, their living wages, whatever. But no, I think what's today, the 11th. By next week, we should have more answers. Things should accelerate. There's a lot of regarding the Frankie De Jong thing. Like Laporta has said that if we have to sell an important player, which he probably wasn't playing Frankie De Jong, then he said if. So I'm pretty sure they're actually looking into alternatives because there are other reports saying from Spanish sources that are close to Barcelona. They have said that Frankie De Jong is still not convinced he wants to join Manchester United. Like he like they can negotiate all they want. They can find a transfer fee all they want. But at the end of the day, Frankie De Jong technically has the final say because he's
no. But and this is what I was trying to explain to you guys is that look, in 2022, who wants to leave Barcelona for Man United? Like the only thing attracting Frankie to United is Daddy.
It's literally
which
Ten
is
Hag.
Ten Hag, yeah.
And it's not even that. It's like just because you get Frankie De Jong doesn't mean that's gonna solve all your problems. Or Manchester United is gonna start playing like Ajax did, like when Frankie De Jong was there. There's still more pieces to fit.
But it's a step in the right direction though, because that's an important player for Ten Hag.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. But I mean, given Manchester United's history, they need other players to unlock other players. So how many players are gonna need to unlock Frankie De Jong? So I don't. Like at the end of the day, we don't really know. Because I personally believe if Barcelona can go ahead and sign guys like Lewandowski or whoever the case may be, and it doesn't come at the cost of losing Frankie De Jong, then that actually, I think they'll end up keeping him.
Well, okay. How would it work for you to get, let's say, Lewandowski and Rafinha and still keep Frankie? Basically, Dembele has to go.
Yeah.
So is there a scenario where you can keep Frankie and get Lewandowski and Rafinha?
In terms of Rafinha, I don't know because he had to pay a transfer fee to get Rafinha, and the fact that Leeds didn't get relegated makes it actually a lot more difficult. Now, I'm not saying after all whatever the socios vote for, it doesn't mean now we're going to have like a 200 million budget. That's not going to be the case. We're still going to have something to spend. Now, the thing is that it's easier to sign free agents because you're not paying a transfer fee. You're probably paying a sign-on bonus or whatever, but that in no way is going to be the same amount as paying for the transfer fee. However, there's a lot of reports close to Barcelona saying that even if Dembele does leave, that Rafinha isn't even the first option. It's actually Di Maria because he also is a free agent. Now, if Leeds got relegated, then I could see Rafinha being the A plan because his release clause would be like 20 or 25 million or whatever the case, which makes it a lot more feasible. But when you're looking at 55 plus whatever he's going to be paid, I'm pretty sure his agent is probably going to use a leverage that, well, Dembele is not there anymore. You need a right
I'll be
winger.
with you. If Barca pull up with Lewandowski and Di Maria somehow, that's all right. Because for
Yeah.
me, this summer is very key as to what will happen next year in La Liga. Because if Barca don't buy well, or Real are going to repeat easily, because Atleti are gutter trash.
So in terms of Di Maria, like I personally like I'll always stand by this. If we're getting rid of a 34 or 34-year-old Messi, there's no point of signing a 34-year-old Di Maria or Lewandowski. But at the same time, if we're going to use Di Maria as a one-year stopgap to the next transfer window, then I totally understand it. And especially if Di Maria is going to be an easy signing because he wants to play in Spain and he knows that after the year he's going to want to leave. It's a perfect scenario for both parties. For Lewandowski, it makes sense. I'm honestly like Lewandowski, as much as I don't really rate the transfer, just because I think it's a hypocritical transfer, he does bring the goals at the end of the day. And whether it's
wait, hypocritical how?
because I'm saying like the big reason why, I don't know if you've heard of reports about PK, like his lot, like there was something within the internal players. So pretty much they're just saying that PK was in support of Laporta of letting go Messi to build a younger team that can win for the future. So my point is that if you're going to build a young team and go ahead and your next two big signings are going to be guys in the middle of the 30s, it's a bit hypocritical. But at the end of the day,
but then Ricardo, as we've just seen in the previous topic, if the next big thing is Charles Darwin, then you have to go for
Lewandowski. I have to go for a striker like
yeah. No, that's why I'm not completely opposed to the Lewandowski one, but it could be a great signing, but it could still be hypocritical in that sense. Now for Di Maria, it's tricky because even if you use Di Maria as a one-year stopgap, who knows? Maybe Rafinha goes to Liverpool or he goes to another club, and then who's going to be your right winger replacement? We don't know, but we're not there yet. And then obviously, but it's like I said, I think by next week we should have a far more clear answer. And by next year and the year after, Barcelona's problem should be a lot easier. We're pretty much just going to be fine because guys like PK, Busquets, Alba, and then Umtiti, Langley, like there's so much dead weight on high wages at Barcelona that their contracts are going to run out. So, I mean, I guess for the next year or so, we can still get clowned and it's all fun. But I mean, enjoy it while it's here. All I'm saying. But I think like a lot of people don't understand that massive institutions like Barcelona, they have massive debt. That's literally every corporation in the world.
Can I go on this?
Wait, actually, no. Let me come to Casey and then you got so Casey, why are you lying about the money you have and so forth?
It's only in football that every journalist is a finance expert. He's a doctor. He's a lawyer. Everyone is an expert on everything, right?
Because Casey, there are guys who I know are 14 and 15 who are giving me like financial spreadsheets to Excel where I know that you don't understand the math, but you're telling me about plus pie charts plus X and like wait, you just copy and pasted that from like some Wikipedia Excel spreadsheet, but
that's the making of the stats merchant.
Listen, every big organization has a debt. Okay. Have you seen how much Tesla has in debt, or Ford, or Amazon? You realize that Amazon
Netflix,
yeah, okay. Amazon didn't make a profit from Amazon, not AWS, till I think 2016-17. So this nonsense about debt from people who know nothing about finance, it's actually embarrassing. Barca still is the top 2, top 3 club in terms of revenue. So yeah, every single bank will come and give us a pretty decent loan. The issue is that La Liga has some very dumb rules that say that if you're showing a loss, which basically debt, which happens when you have a high debt, then you can't register players. No league in the world has these rules. Premier League actually comes the closest. French league, I don't think they even know what FFP means.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. But and I want to talk about Manchester United. Dude, I respect that club. I think it's the third biggest club in the world, or fourth. And like, why are they like dying for Frankie De Jong, man? He has rejected you 2 or 3 times, man. Have some self-respect.
Exactly. These guys, man. They're so desperate.
You're the biggest club in your country, and why are you dying for that clown? And
Casey, you have to.
You're such a huge club. Have some self-respect. Come on.
No, Casey, see, this is peak having your cake and eat it, because you can't turn around and say that EPL is the biggest club, is the biggest league in the world, EPL, blah, 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 and so forth. And Barcelona, who are supposed to be in the dumps right now, struggling, are like, man, Frankie, you can still go. And United fans are going crazy. Like, Terry is literally like,
Oh my God!
Frankie, here we go, Frankie de Jong.
Every single, and you realize that these guys don't know anything about football outside of Premier League when they say De Jong is one of the best midfielders in the world.
Yeah, world
I can
class.
World class. I had world. They said
He's
world
not
class.
world class, man.
I can understand. You can say he's top 15, top 20.
Didn't he get outshined by like a 17-year-old Gavi? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
he has been outshined by Pedri, Gavi. Why did we buy him? We bought him to replace Busquets. He hasn't done anything, not even close. His passing is slow. The best thing about him is that he's press resistant, but he's not press resistant like a Modric who can just ping the ball diagonally. What De Jong will do, he will just maybe dribble past the player or pass it sideways. So the FDJ project has been an absolute failure. I'm just
Look at this guy. This is a prime example of exactly what Casey's talking about.
Yeah, no.
I mean, seriously, I will just ask them. Watch Frankie De Jong in every single Clasico. Watch him against in every single Champions League.
Oh but Casey, their point though is that, and this is even my point. Frankie De Jong has failed as Barca 100%, and that's because Frankie needs daddy, and daddy is Ten Hag. Look at freaking Ziyech for Chelsea. So but then there's the point that Ricardo also made as well. If you get Frankie, you can't pair Frankie with McSauce and Flintstone. So if they actually bring him in with the right players, Frankie will do much better under daddy than Javi.
No,
I agree.
No, you're applying that logic, but there's some Manchester United fans that have the audacity to say Frankie was your best player last season. What world? They actually think they're taking our
Luke
best
De Jong
player.
was more impactful than this guy.
It's Zeman.
That's my
That's
problem.
Wait, this coming season?
I think he's a good talent. I think he's a good talent.
But Zeman, this is what everybody does. I think most fans do this. Is that if, let's say, you're going for a player, you will try to get like ILM and Wita and so forth and use CGI to try to create a compilation that says that this player is the next coming of Jesus Christ. So United fans are now convincing themselves when we know that no, he's not worked out. Hence why Barca are like, oh bro, take him. Like we don't need him. Like no, Pedri and Gavi, hands off. Frankie, yeah, take him. It's fine. But United fans are now saying that somehow Frankie was one of Barca's best players when we know that that's actually false. Frankie is trying to stay at Barca because he doesn't want to leave Barca. Yeah, I
will say this. If we sell Frankie De Jong, right, we have to buy Gundogan or Bernardo Silva. There's no two way about it. We have to buy one more midfielder.
Why are you shopping at City? Why are you shopping at City?
Relax,
because you guys are the ones selling them useless players.
Patrick is
Patrick, don't get angry, okay?
Do you know what? Let me be honest with you guys. No, let me talk to these guys. First of all, you haven't paid us for that Dennis Suarez. Those are the rumors. You haven't finished.
That's fake news.
You haven't paid us for Ferran Torres. Have you started paying for Ferran Torres?
Well,
do you know how much?
You guys owe them for Ferran Torres.
Can I tell you something? Do you know that this guy is gonna cost you 120? This Bernardo Silva you're talking about.
Wait,
go ahead.
Hold on right there. Casey, Zeman, Ricardo, are you saying that you still owe Man City?
No. This guy's making up. This guy's making up.
Wait, have you paid us for Ferran Torres? You're not starting at the end of this year.
No.
Again, Ferran Torres is a signing where you should pay them.
No. What was the Ferran Torres deal?
Explain
to me, Patrick. What was it? Go into detail,
Patrick.
Go into
quite the detail because as far as I'm aware, you have
look
to
at
pay.
Patrick, bro.
This guy doesn't even know his own club, bro. This is sad.
We have to pay what, please? But please tell me, help me. We have to pay what?
It's four installments. It's four
installments.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
So what do you mean pay you immediately?
Oh my God! Did you understand what I said? I said you haven't even started paying us for that. You're gonna start paying us for that very soon. So I'm saying you still owe us money,
Are you saying
and you
that
have
you
to
guys
come
are
back.
actually paying Man City for Ferran Torres? Is this a joke?
They are.
Yeah, that's
They're desperate.
Installments.
That's how
amortization. It's simple amortization.
Okay, hold on.
Do you know what made me laugh? This is what made me laugh. These guys are laughing at United, Frankie. These guys were twerking for Ferran Torres. They were twerking for Ferran Torres.
No, guys, let's keep real.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Let's be real right now. Barca are not getting either Gundogan or Bernardo Silva, bro.
Gundogan we can get because he said that he wants to leave City, and I think Silva also said that he wants to leave City.
Where
Because
did he say
supposedly-
that? Where are these interviews? Where?
Bernardo
Where?
Silva,
last season, Pep said he
Casey,
wants-
Casey,
No,
unless
Pep said
Pep
last
is
season.
sniffing pure white cocaine, how the hell is he going to let go of
Can I
Bernardo
ask
Silva,
a
one of your
question
best players?
to
No,
you guys in
Bernardo
this
Silva
panel?
says he wants to go
Where do you
back
get
to
your
Portugal.
source from? Because
Yeah,
when
Bernardo
you get-
Silva's got 3 years on his contract.
No, but
Yeah.
Pep said last season that Silva wanted to leave.
Oh no, but it's
Last
no,
season.
but
Yes,
but
he did
Casey,
wanna
that was
leave,
what
I
but
think.
recently when they spoke to Pep said that let them try. I think they
And he
started
said
this-
good
this
luck.
from
And
one-
he said good
I
luck.
think it's like you start from 130 and up, 130 and up for Bernardo
Yeah,
Silva.
that's look, that's fine. Like no,
Yes, Silva
nobody
is-
said
Silva is not.
there's nobody saying it's a guarantee, but like yo,
Where you gonna get 130 at Barcelona?
But doesn't Gundogan has just 1 year left on his contract?
All those
Yeah,
weddings, man.
him you can take because he's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
one.
I'm happy
But
with Ilkay also. I actually rate Ilkay
Patrick.
higher.
Wait, hold on,
Patrick.
Patrick. You're willing to let
Shame
go of
on you.
Gundogan?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that that's what they want. They want something from the trenches. We'll give them that. But I'm saying 130. Where are you gonna get 130 for Bernardo
Bro,
Silva?
why is this guy acting like his whole club isn't built on?
No.
Barcelona?
No. Okay. Wait. Okay, let me just land. Okay, let me just land with this. If okay, look. If you guys have all this money, why have you been going for people like Adama and Obama and them? Why?
Who's saying
Yeah,
we have
forgot
all this
them.
money? Nobody's saying we have all.
Yeah, no. This is the reason why I'm saying. Why are you ambitious saying you can go for Bernardo?
Okay, I have to respond
No,
to Nisbi Nation.
It's
I have to
because of the
respond to Nisbi
recalculation of the
Nation.
wage structure at the end of the year, man.
This guy. I mean,
Can I go on this?
Okay, wait. Let's Casey respond to give his
ask Nisbi
explanation.
Nation to look at Madrid's debt in 2000, and then ask him would they have been able to afford those Galacticos without if the Spanish government had not overpaid for the stadium, they wouldn't have been able to pay for the Galacticos.
I never saw Adama walking in Madrid, so I don't know. All I'm saying is, you guys had to go for these dusted players because you guys can't afford players right now. You have to sell
We also
Dembele.
went for dusted players. We went for Hazard.
I mean, maybe if you guys had Ferran Torres, you guys.
That's a red card.
Yeah.
HH, that's a red card. HH, that's a red card. That's a red
Gatlock,
card.
no, say what Gatlock.
Okay, yeah. You see, I don't know how much depth you guys are in Barcelona, but I do know you cannot make big signings. And in that scenario, you guys and United are like in a similar situation because you all need to just accept the fact that, like, you gotta go the AC Milan route. Of course, it will not take you that long to get back to the top, but you all need to invest. Like, as in, what I mean by invest, I mean invest in youth. Okay,
Yeah.
you all have done a good work with Pedro and Gavi. Keep that up. Keep that up. Like,
Yeah.
try and keep getting youngsters, man. Yeah, you're fatty. Just make sure you get a different version that is fit this time.
And
No,
his name is not Fatima, so relax.
I agree with Gatlock, but I'm just saying it's like these financial issues, like it's gonna be over with in the following 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah. And the thing
Yeah,
is,
well,
like
in the
my
next 2
problem
years,
is. Oh, okay. Go ahead, God. Like, finish off.
no, like it's just that in the next 2 years, you say it will be over in the next 2 years. Then take the burden of being second best in La Liga for the next 2 years,
Well, yeah, that's not.
and then try and see what you can do next year with just because I see you guys are talking about Frankie De Jong. I see United going. You see, United are getting rid of a lot of players, but the thing is, they are making the exact same mistake. Like, y'all cannot be spending this much money on Frankie Ding Dong because, I mean, guy, I mean, you think about United is they need to start buying Mbappe.
Hold on.
Godlock, to be fair.
Hold up, real quick. How much? So if Frankie, what is the price then? What is the price for Frankie if he's going
They
to
rejected 70 million. They rejected 70 million.
Yeah, because apparently they want
Hey
100
man,
million
HH,
add-on.
if Declan
and
Rice
that's
is worth
stupid.
150, I'm pretty
Yeah.
Because that's stupid. Because if they start spending so much on Frankie De Jong, who are they going to spend on again?
This is I know that's United. These guys, these guys have money.
Yeah,
they have
that's
the
why.
money.
Yeah.
You can. It's a stake up. You can stake those guys up.
Yeah, they
You can stake those guys up.
released their 350 spending budget. I think it was. What do we think? We're gonna sell them for cheap just because you got daddy at the crib? Like, no, buddy, you still gotta pay.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, my only part is I disagree with Godlock when he says like it's the same mistake. I understand it's a lot of money, But you have to remember, like, if you're gonna invest in Ten Hag, you might as well invest in the one
Oh,
player
you
he
have
really
to.
wants.
No. See, my thing is that,
Because
look,
if
see,
you get him any other player and it doesn't work out, you can't be blaming him for
let
it.
me root for United. If United, Frankie De Jong is a priority. That is a must.
Yeah.
Because he is a guy that is the midfield. That is the nucleus and the heart of a team. He was central and pivotal to why Ajax did so well, especially in the UCL. So, because now, but here's the key thing. This is what Ricardo said. You can't just get Frankie and that's it. It has to be Frankie and the pieces in that midfield that makes the midfield work with the way that Ten Hag does.
Yeah,
If it's
but
just
HH,
Frankie and mixers and so forth, then there's no.
yeah,
It
but
has to be
HH,
Frankie and
this
all
sounds
that.
like a
HH, if they are
Pogba
selling Frankie for 100 million, you can't buy that because how much money would you have to spend on the rest?
United are rich.
They
These guys
apparently
are
have
rich, man.
350,
Real,
man.
Why are we
How much
acting
can
like
they
Gatlock,
spend
United
these
in
don't
guys,
one
have
transfer
money?
Gatlock, they have
window,
no.
HH?
See, Gatlock,
United have
money is not an
man.
issue. See, if United fans are said,
HH,
money is
even
not
if
the
money is
issue.
not an issue, are the Glazers going to cough that amount up
That's their problem. That's their problem.
what's his name again?
Ooh.
But that's
Frankie
Ten
De Jong.
Hag, yes, yes.
Oh no, but Gatlock, here's the thing though.
But that's United's problem.
Ten Hag isn't stupid. Ten Hag, and I'm sure they said this even before he was hired. He knows that, bro. I need this, and this summer. So for this to work and so forth, I need at least these pieces and so forth. So they obviously have that. Donny Van de Beek, remember, he's going to be coming back as well. And that was the guy that played in the Ajax. So you now have Van de Beek and Frankie De Jong. So then maybe another piece, and then boom. So they already know that the pieces they need this summer to get the ball rolling. You're not going to expect to do anything the very next season, but you have to have the most
United
important
fans
piece
are
and build
deluded.
around him.
HH, some people are deluded, bro. They will expect, bro, Ronaldo and some
Gatlock,
people came last season and were expecting titles.
No, Gatlock. After you've just had your worst ever season in freaking decades, I think United fans are going to be extremely
HH,
humble
they've
coming
had
this season.
7 years of bad performances.
No.
What are you expecting?
No, Gatlock. This is their worst ever
That's
season.
just 7.
This season is their worst points total ever since
Which
the
is one
Premier
of the
League.
last time they won a major trophy.
No, you're missing my point. United cannot be. They can't be any more humbled after last season. If you just turned up your worst points total since the Premier League has existed, you're like, okay, this is a whole new game we're not playing now.
HH, you work with Terry. After they get Frankie De Jong and let's say, I don't know, they get maybe Anthony from Ajax or somebody. What do you think he'll be saying?
If they fall into the same trap, I'll just shake my head. Because you can be excited, but they have to be excited with like, okay, let's not see. But no, I'll watch them and see because surely they can't be that foolish to not be like, yes, we're now back United and so forth. Because after you've been so bad and so crap, you can't expect Ten Hag. Cool, let's be real. Because let's be real. What has Ten Hag really done? He has a great football mind and so forth and everything, but what has he really achieved? He ain't Mourinho. I remember when Mourinho is still the guy who is still the most successful United manager since Fergie.
I think he's going to be given time. Like I think this whole thing of the fans' expectation, it's like they've already branded by the media that this is a rebuild, and they're losing so many players over the transfer window. So fans aren't going to be expecting like to be winning or competing. It might be Champions League. That's it. It might be like qualify for Champions League. That's the minimum.
AJ, can I speak on Barcelona and De Jong and stuff?
Okay, Abdullah, talk to me.
I think AJ, this is it now. I'm happy that Zeman and the Barcelona fans are here. And when people say Barcelona are bankrupt, I just laugh because they will surely find a way. It is Barcelona. They will always find a way to make sure that those whatever they are in the depth and everything is okay with them. They always find a way. And Barcelona fans
found a way to keep Messi.
Barcelona fans, thank you very much for getting Marcos Mugabe and Ashley. Thank you very much for getting those. Finally, my and that bomber's Christensen, my worst enemies finally leave my club. I can have a rest day and free mind. Thank you very much for that.
What the heck? What the heck?
Sports Center.
And see, this is the problem with it now. We live in the era of social media, and United fans are very delusional and psycho, just the way Chelsea fans are. For them, I think United fans on Twitter telling me Frankie De Jong is the best midfielder in world football. He is a world class. That's what United fans are telling me. He is a world class, and it's other Ten Hag. Ten Hag is going to light up the Premier League. They're going to be competing for Premier League title with Liverpool, Manchester City. I'm like, excuse me? That is the era of social media, and that is United fans. And I keep telling United fans, if you don't humble yourself right now, you will fall to the extent that you might even collapse and you might never get up again. That is the definition of United fans, because now majority of them doesn't want to accept this is a new era. We have to just kind of start from fresh and just let's work on things that needed to work. And I keep telling people, they brought in Ten Hag. How good is Ten Hag? Because you have Pep Guardiola who has won the Premier League for like how many seasons? 4. You have Jurgen Klopp, who we know is good in game policy. Can someone tell me how Ten Hag plays and they want to compete with those two freak of nature? How?
No, he's similar to Klopp and Pep. High press and keep the ball.
We were high press. We will now do and
Abdullah in his interview, he said that everything has got a period and periods can end. So he made a challenge to Klopp, and because he said, "Do you know there's Klopp and Pep in this Premier League?" He's like, "Yeah, I love them, but everything has got a time and times end." So he's made a challenge.
I'm saying that. Thank God, yeah, please. You can put me or you can clip. I'm saying it right now. United fans, you better be careful of what you wish for. You brought in Ten Hag to challenge Pep Guardiola and Club.
No one is
Nobody's expecting him to be like world beater.
I'm saying to United fans, if they are listening to me, I dare him and I dare Eric Ten Hag, whatever his name is, I dare him to overcome Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. Because this mindset and this confidence they are having is sickening right now.
No. Look, they're not touching Pep and
yeah.
In fact, they're not touching Pep and Klopp,
bro.
You never know with this.
Yeah, no.
Casey, I know.
To be fair, they have a better chance of not competing for the EPL and then competing for cup tournaments in like the next two years. I see that as them competing for the Champions League, which, to be honest, Pep hasn't really cemented himself in a while. So if anything, I feel like they're gonna end up being cup. They're gonna end up being a cup team just a little bit, because with Pep, you're not winning the league.
English Talents FC says, Elsie and Elman, I know a queen who can loan money. # buy English players. Go English, guys.
No, that's Chelsea, man. That's Chelsea's identity. I'm sorry, we don't play around.
So hold up, Casey and Ricardo, you don't want to go English, Casey and Ricardo, don't go English.
We're fine, man.
Maybe Grealish at max. Grealish, that's it.
No, I don't even want Grealish.
Grealish is the identity of.
Hold on. Haaland is winning City their first UCL. I used to be a Haaland hater, but I saw the truth. What's truth? The combination of his mentality. What mentality with finishing is for the UCL? Wait, what mentality from where?
This guy is preaching.
Time. He has the.
I like how this guy can
so much congregation.
You know what? I like this guy, man. This guy is providing the $4.99 every time and giving facts. Well done, man.
What's his name?
He has no name. His name is like 3 ticks up like this.
That's the thing.
I'll call him Mountain. I'll call him Mountain. Because that looks like a mountain. I'll call him Mountain.
Can I ask something, HH? And I just want to ask everybody. What's the difference? What's the difference between Jorginho and Frankie de Jong? They seem to be the same. For me, I think it's the same player. So why doesn't United just go and buy Jorginho? Because I'm pretty sure Chelsea will give them. Oh my God!
Patrick,
that's a straight red.
Yeah, you're exposing.
And we'll go to VAR. We're going to go to VAR for that.
You're exposing your ball knowledge, Patrick.
So guys, we're going to decide Patrick's fate on VAR. So let me put that out to the streets. So VAR will decide whether he gets sent off and so forth.
There hasn't been a red card in a while, man.
Yeah, there hasn't been. That's a sucking comment. So. Let me go over to the streets right now. So wait, Z-Man, talk while I set this whole point.
Yeah, that's you're exposing your ball knowledge, Patrick. This is
No, but okay. Before VAR, look closely.
Jorginho's not even the same. He's not the same type of midfielder as a Frankie de Jong is a progressive carrier. Jorginho's known for his passes.
I know, but there's something similar about them. They seem to be slow. Yes, they can all get out. Like Jorginho in his peak, he could get away from pressing. They all. I'm telling you. Do you know what's gonna
He's
happen?
more mobile. De
This
Jong
is
is
this,
more mobile.
do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that this guy.
Jorginho had a peak.
Oh no! Let me cook on this one. What I'm trying to say is when this guy Frankie
Patrick,
comes
the
in,
way
no,
you're
no.
talking, man, I mean, actually like ignore VAR and stuff. You actually make it worse for yourself.
Just wait to say the way what I'm saying is Frankie went to Spain and failed where they give you time on the ball. He's coming to the Premier League where they don't give you time on the ball. Jorginho struggled because of that, because he was getting time in the Serie A. I'm telling you, this guy is going to flop, and what's going to happen is he's going to be in trouble. My friend
Wait.
X7, I hope you don't sleep tonight. I have Juju, you'll see. Anyway,
Wait. What's this whole argument that he was giving time on the ball? Frankie De Jong, like he's giving time on the ball. This guy actually carries the ball to dangerous areas in the field. Like he's not like the thing about Jorginho
Patrick
is
is not looking good.
it's
not looking good. I have to go anyway. It's my birthday, so I have to prepare for my birthday.
No, Patrick. I have to know Patrick.
Birthday, man.
Patrick, I've got to say, okay, so it's getting close, but Patrick, so we're gonna give it for 1 minute more, 1 more minute, and then we'll then decide
you gotta wash up, Patrick.
You know, 1 minute too small. 2 minutes. Give it like 4 minutes, man.
No. He has to go for his birthday. Okay, 2 minutes. We'll give it 2 minutes, and then we'll see. Zima, what do you say?
He's not.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, man, I can't believe you compare those two. And time on the ball so you tell me Man City had time on the ball against Real Madrid?
Ziman, if Jorginho had a peak, it was for that Napoli team that won nothing under Sarri. That was
Yeah. Even the moments where he was, rated as the best player in the world, which I desperately wanted him to win the title, just for the jokes.
No.
This guy
He was a bandwagon actor. Like for me, Jorginho has to give back that UEFA award. You have to. Like you can't sit down in your house and look at that award and think that you actually deserve that.
No, bro. There's no comparison between the two. They're two different profiles of players. Like just because they happen to probably sit deep, they're not the same. They're clearly not the same.
So look, I'm gonna call it, man. So again, Patrick, happy birthday for your whole thing and so for the bots. 39% said to keep you on, 61% said to send you off. So happy birthday.
Jesus, the streets are gangster, isn't it?
That's a red card. And Patrick, enjoy
good night, guys. Good night.
Good night, man. Happy birthday.
Peace, man.
Peace
Peace,
out.
man.
Peace out. All right. That's just madness, man. That's just
I've never gotten a red card at HH, bro.
Same here.
I'm very surprised because if there's someone that
Me
deserves
neither.
to get sent off, it's actually you, bro. It is actually
I'm
you.
Casemiro.
Suleiman is like Casemiro. Abdul is like Ramos. He's straight up says something.
Yeah. Especially the Ramos of the whole thing, man. No, but no, yeah. I think I'm gonna actually start making a lot of my hash, guys. It's been
And
good.
HH is like Anthony Taylor.
That is true. That is true.
That is true. That is true.
He is a suspect rapper.
He's as trash as him, man.
Don't say that. I'm. They call me Blolina. I'm the Black Colina. Blolina. I'm not even Pierluigi Blolina.
Like, I
Blolina.
don't know who you're giving to. Well, it's Pride Month, bro.
This is insane. That's a red. That's a red. Man.
No, I haven't eaten, man. I haven't eaten. Okay, I'll give myself a yellow. I'll give myself
red
a
card,
yellow.
red card.
No, I'll give myself a yellow. Because that was bad. I'll give myself a yellow. Guys, it's been 12, guys. We'll see you tomorrow on Sunday. Guys, on Sunday, we have to talk about it. We have to have a discussion about Messi fans and Cristiano fans.
Oh my God.
No. What?
Which one do you fall under?
I think
None.
No.
Yeah,
Because
we have to.
Because here's the thing. No. Hold on. The discussion I want to have is, and we're not comparing them. Why do you have to hate the other
on
fan
one
base?
other in order to make the numbers
Because
look better?
I know, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
because I want to get across the matter of like, okay, I like Cristiano, but I hate Messi fanboys. And anytime Messi does anything, I will hate to him. I will send him. I will insult him personally. I will insult his family. I'm like,
it's like Squid Game. They have a gun to your head, bro.
It's all I'm gonna say is that super chat. You're gonna get generational wealth from the super chat, bro.
Factor.
and for that whole thing, Delta is gonna be banned from that whole thing as well.
No,
guys,
you
I'll
have
see
to bring him on.
Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have some fun, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.